down? Why are we upside down? There we go. All right, I'm back. Kinda, I think. All right, it's been a while. As you can see, my apartment is barren. I'm in the process of getting ready to move. Mets said they're on their way. Hopefully, they'll be here soon enough. So, how is everybody doing? It's been a while. Well, everyone. There's no one watching right now. But if anybody was watching and they rewatch that part, they'll be like, we're doing all right. Yeah, we'll see if anybody pops in here. And if not, we'll call it a day. But I've been planning to stream for a while now. Have not had time simply because of work and the movie and all that stuff. So I made a plan with Mets to stream tonight at 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. So we'll see what time Mets gets here, and until then, I'll chat with you guys. Since it's I don't even remember the last time we streamed was. Where we got 4 shoot days left on the movie. I started running a new building. I'm getting ready to move, as you can see from behind me, and summer's over. We're into the fall now, and as the weather's changing, I'm chomping at the bit to finish this movie, so that because the homeowner has to close their pool and all that kind of stuff, and I can't wait to get the fuck out of Philadelphia and out into the suburbs. But yeah, so that's what's going on with me here, and why we haven't been putting up new content recently. So if you're out there, let's chat. There we go. All right, just making sure. My phone was being really weird earlier. I went to start streaming and then it just kind of kicked off and then they kicked me back on. So, right, Elvira? Yeah, I know. It's National Daughter Day. Ah, somebody just messaged in the Discord. Yeah, and if you haven't joined our Discord yet, you should. You should join our Discord. We had a new video out today, Arena review by Martoso. He's got next week's review as well, which is Return of Living Dead, Rave from the Grave. Ew, what's going on, Horn Dog? Missed you too. Yeah, it's been far too busy of late to stream, and even on days when I am home, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it of late, so I haven't been pushing content very much. Where have you been? I was worried. No, just shooting the movie, man. The movie, the new job. Hey, what's going on, man? The movie, the new job, the getting ready to move. It's been too much. Do you have a new girlfriend? No, man. I wish. I'm lonely as shit. No, the only females that I interact with is Fallon when we argue about movie decisions. But other than that, no, it's just getting ready to move and the job and everything. No hot dates. Nope, no hot dates at all. Like nothing new and exciting going on. Yesterday, Melissa was here. We were going through costumes, and I started decorating for home for the holidays. For Halloween, that's cool. I was at Spirit Halloween earlier today because I had to get blood for the shoot on Tuesday. Melissa is beautiful. Yes, she is. Why would you want to heat up dates? That's a pretty good question. Well, I mean, you'd want it to be hot. You want to, know that you're doing a good job and all, but no, nothing new and exciting. Melissa was here yesterday, and we secretly, if we don't see, we were going over the script, and then secretly in love with me. Don't tell. I'll do my best. I believe Metz is coming over. I said to Metz on Sunday, 7 o'clock, right? We're gonna go 7 o'clock, and then it's 6:30. I texted and I said 7 o'clock, right? And then Metz said I just left, so I don't know what time Metz is gonna get here. So we'll figure that out when Metz gets here, because I got to figure out also if Metz is gonna be available on Tuesday when we film again, because I need them to be in a scene. They're getting ready to close. Mets is the wild card. Yes. I gotta finish up shooting anything revolving around the pool before they have to close their pool. And I have 2 more scenes left with that. And then I had to get a haircut today for work, so I gotta reshoot anything that I already shot with me in it. Because my hair won't match. Unless I like samurai cop it or something like that. But yeah, no, it's been a hectic couple weeks now, and I haven't had a chance to see any movies. I want to see The Substance. I haven't had a chance to see that. I want to see Kevin Smith's. Hey, what's going on? I want to see Kevin Smith's 4:30 movie. I just have had no time. I watched the Transformers movie the other night at work. But I'm not gonna do a review of that one. Last time I did a review of the last Transformer movie, and people got mad at me. It's very German. Yeah, people keep saying that. I look like I look German. I got out of the shower and it was all like off to one side, and I was just like, oh, that's a choice. Yeah, I don't know. I want to get back to seeing movies and talking about movies and stuff. But yeah, Transformers 1, I liked it. And I'm not a Transformers guy. I think I put that on Twitter. But I thought they did a really fucking good job with it, considering that I'm not a Transformers guy. And it saw there was no humans in it. They solved that problem of no Sam Witwickies. And they kept the Marvel comedy to a duller roar. Transformers, yeah, it was good. I'm interested in seeing. Yeah, I want to see Megalopolis as well. I've been seeing all these reviews online of it. Yeah, and I finished up with the other theater I was running, and now I'm at this one full time as their general manager. I didn't see Speak. I've seen the Danish version. I've seen the original version a couple years ago, but I didn't see the remake. I didn't see Trap. God, the last movie that I actually went to go see in the theater was maybe The Crow, which was a giant waste of time. Never Let Go with Halle. Oh, is that coming out soon? The only reason I'm interested in that one is I like Alex Azia, the director. I really, really like the Hills Have Eyes remake. So I'll check that one out. It got not good reviews. It's out now. Oh, okay. No. I run a single screen theater, so we only get one movie. Trap felt like a poor man's stepfather. Oh, who am I now? I love the first fucking step. Actually, the first 2 Stepfather movies are really fun. Strange. Yeah, Strange Darling is one that I wanted to see, and it really wasn't playing anywhere near here, so I didn't get a chance. Same thing with The Substance. It's playing a distance away, and I got to figure out a day to do that. Today was my one day off that I gave myself, and I did it. I used it to just work on all the shit for Sunday's shoot and then Tuesday's shoot that's coming up. Because I'm shooting in a massive green screen space on Sunday to shoot all the kaiju scenes for the movie. And we have our giant monster suits. And then Tuesday we're shooting the bar scene and the ritual scene, which are in the flashback to the first act. And then I'll be done with a massive chunk of the movie. How's it hanging, Newt? Been a while since you can catch a live. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been able to do one. Need more nutrition. We did the yeah, we did the we did the Oreo Coke cookies because Metz's friend Tony gave them to him, I think, and then Gerald gave us the Fago, if I'm not mistaken. Anyone the viral pizza from Domino's? What's the viral pizza from Domino's? I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, what's the who's in the suits? Tony DeBartolus. They did the Coke with the cookies. Yeah, yeah, we did that one because it had like simulated like a fizz to it, and then we did a bomb pop house filming to get the the filming is coming along. I've got about 20 pages. You're correct. I'll bring the new flavors next time. Okay, yeah. So I knew I was like, wait, when? How long ago was that we shot that? It was on the last. It was on the last shoot that I had people at because Metz was at the last shoot helping me with blood and the fog machine. So I was like, okay, yes, we did do those. I know because I know GameSack, they commented on my on the Oreo video, and I know that 8-Bit Eric commented on the Fago video, so it wasn't that long ago. Are you drinking tonight? Get white girl wasted? I don't think so. I don't know if Metz is bringing anything. I just have Joe's watermelon lemonade that I brought from my appointment earlier today. I grabbed that because I had to take meds and I didn't have anything to drink, so I just grabbed a watermelon lemonade. But yeah, Tony DeBartolus will be inside the suits on Sunday, and it's going to be wild because we have this big fucking monster suit, and it's going to be for the end of the movie. People are saying Selena Gomez got fat. I still think she's hot. It was on the 9th. Okay. Oreo for Loco. Is that a thing? Holy shit. They'll take your foot from fucking diabetes from that. It was on the 9th. Okay, the month's kind of just... Well, we're in September now, so... I don't know. I don't know anymore. Was it August 9th or was it September 9th we filmed that? Can you see, like, if you could see my apartment, everything is, like, down off the walls in Tupperware containers and bags and stuff like that. Are things good on the set? No issues. Yeah, well, now that it's like nickel and diming things, we don't have certain actresses on set creating problems. It's been a lot better. The last set was Zoe, and she's fucking great, and she nailed her lines and the blood stuff, and she was a trooper because she had to be out there naked, and it was cold out and getting shot with blood. It's Melissa and Dan Blake from Trauma on the next shoot, and then we got to go back and reshoot my scenes with Fallon, and then shoot the third act. I'm almost done completely rewriting the third act. I had to go back and do a massive overhaul once we started editing the footage together. So we got about 45 minutes of the movie cut together right now. That's without special effects and all that kind of stuff. But, some stuff really didn't work. And September 9th. Okay, it was right. It was, when I got pretty sure that was the 16th. Okay. So you fired the problem people? No, I don't have to fire them. They just won't be back. We just won't use them on the next shoots, The adaptation of the Time Machine from 2002, wasn't it directed by Wells's grandson or something? I remember it was Guy Pearce. I remember, and I remember that it was, who was it? Jeremy Irons as the Morlock leader? I'm trying to remember. I know I saw it. I know I saw it at the Marlton 8 movie theater because it came out relatively soon after I got back from film school. I bet there was a lot of sex on set. Not that I knew of. Not with me. I know that for a fact. So far watching your video about Batman 89, and it actually helped. Oh, well, man, that's awesome. Batman 89 is such a fucking huge, important part of my life. So, Jeremy Irons as the Uber Morlock. Okay, so I knew he was in it. So, hot people. Well, people weren't really hanging out much. Like, well, I mean, yeah, they were, because it was like the first shoot was more of like a party atmosphere, but I didn't get to be invited to the parties because I was trying to shoot 30 something pages in a very, very short period of time while dealing with some volatile personalities. So I didn't get to enjoy myself. I haven't really enjoyed shooting this movie. Not that it's been an all bad situation. It's just been a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be, with balancing a lot of personalities and the stuff that we didn't have that we needed. So, I'm hoping that things get. You did a good job as a director. Well, thank you. Oh, thank you, man. I don't know if the videos are great. I don't know about that. I appreciate it though. I've kind of I don't know. I'm excited to finish this one. I'm excited to you know me. Well, I'm glad somebody does. I'm excited to finish this one. And friend of. Oh, okay. How you doing? Um, Newt needs a good night on shrooms. We were across the street yesterday at the dispensary because one of Mel's friends is the manager and asked if she could be involved in the movie. And they had all kinds of crazy mind altering substances over there. And I was just like, I don't know if my brain can handle that shit. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to finish this one. I watched Species and Demolition Man for the first time in the past 2 nights. Both great movies. I remember Species, especially. I remember the summer that was coming out. Like the preview for that was on the Sci-Fi Channel every 2 minutes. And we were staying down at a beach house. And it rained really, really hard, so we didn't get to go anywhere and do anything. So we were watching the Twilight Zone marathon a lot, and that Species commercial was on like clockwork, like every 2 minutes. This is your Newt on drugs. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll try some mind altering thing, but to me, Michael is kind enough to bring on his channel. Oh, that's cool. You'd buy that for $1. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't been focusing on the channel much. I've gotten a bunch of pictures I thought I lost from some shoots that will never see the light of day. But I'm thinking about, since I own the footage, maybe putting it up, cutting it together and putting it on Patreon. There's nothing that the people I used to work with can do about that. Starting to write the sci-fi movie next because we can't do vampire next only because of the weather, so we're going to shoot all interiors. Natasha Henstridge still got it. Yeah, man, Natasha Henstridge. I saw her in something not too long ago, and I thought the exact same thing. I was like, God damn, man. Let's see. Your room looks so empty. Yeah, I took down everything right now because I'm getting ready to move. So all the posters are down, all the frames are down and everything. Did you see Time Runner 1993 with Mark Hamill? Saw it years ago. I don't know if I saw it on the Sci-Fi Channel or maybe I rented it. But I definitely saw that one before. That was that kind of era of like Mark Hamill doing like a lot of direct-to-video stuff while he was, still the Joker. But I don't know. Yeah, we're doing a sci-fi movie next. And I wrote the first 20 pages the other day, and then I'm still rewriting the ending of Where Were You When Kurt Cobain Died? I remember that distinctly. I was out on my bike with my brother and a kid named Robbie Kane. And Robbie Kane, we're in 5th grade, and he told me that Kurt Cobain killed himself, and I was like, no, he just got out of rehab, and they're like, no, he's dead there, man. Well, thank you for spending your work break here with us, hanging out in my empty room. Um, Sci-fi movie from Nuke, can't wait to see it. Yeah, it's kind of cool so far. We're technically making an unofficial sequel to David Duchovny's Creepazoids. But where Robbie Kane, where is he now? I don't know. He's one of those people who like um, I lost touch with even on like social media. Like, so I don't know what happened to that dude. There's a bunch of people that I looked and I was like, oh, those people like unfriended me on social media and stuff. So, did I eat yet? I ate a little bit ago. I had a hoagie a bit ago. But if Metz is coming over, we'll grab something. But yeah, we're doing I'd love to see Newt make a Critters remake. That'd be cool. I'd love to do a Critters remake. Well, with all like the uh, any interest in Wild Robot? Yeah, it's getting really really good reviews. I can't book it this week because we're a single screen, so I have to hold Transformers for another week. Where were you when Michael Jackson died? I know where I was when Michael Jackson died. Michael Jackson died. I was working at the Harbor 5 Theater, and I was making out with someone in my office when I got a knock on my door telling me that Michael Jackson died because it was the middle of the afternoon. I also remember where I was when Carrie Fisher died. I remember getting texted that David Bowie died. Also, happy anniversary to Paperboy 3. Yeah, that was a good one. I making out. Yeah, it was. I used to have some game. Yeah, Paperboy 3. It's 11 years now, which is fucking crazy to me. It would have been way. There's a Paperboy 3. Yeah, I shot a fake movie trailer for Paperboy 3 because there's Paperboy 1 and 2, which is real games, and then there was Where Were You When Richard Simmons Died? Hey, what's going on? I don't know. Richard Simmons just died recently, didn't he? So I was probably at work or asleep. But yeah, years ago, we shot a fake movie trailer for Paperboy 3, and we did it like a Canon Films revenge movie. And it would have been made years and years before that for Underbelly, but everybody told me that it was a terrible idea. And then I had taken it to some other YouTubers as well, and they all said it was a terrible idea. So I shot it, and then I didn't have any place to post it, so we posted it with Silvermania, and then it got really, really popular there. It did really well there, and then the dude, Jared, who used to work for me, and Kieran didn't get along, and then Justin let all that shit happen, so the whole thing fell apart, so we never got to do a follow-up to it. And then I had planned to do at Cinemassacre a like really cool as if it was a Charles Band Empire Pictures version of Splatterhouse, and then that never happened because it was deemed too much work. So I rewrote that script into the Barney hide and seek review that we were going to do, and then that one was deemed too much work, so it fell apart. You think they're going to make a Valkyrie 2? Isn't that the movie where Tom Cruise has an eye patch and tries to kill Hitler? Where was I when Phil Hartman died? I was in school. I was in 8th grade when Phil Hartman died. I remember hearing about it because I sat next to a girl named Bryn, and Bryn was the name of Phil Hartman's wife who killed him. And I remember making a joke about crazy women named Bryn killing funny guys. So, yeah. I also remember where I was when Chris Farley died. I remember where I was when My Will to Live passed on. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Like, but I don't know. My brain retains nonsense. So, should make a Contra movie. That'd be kind of cool. You'd have to do it like if you did it like the game. Like if you did it in the style of a movie that would have come out the year that Contra came out, then it would be fucking dope. Like you could really do something cool with that. I saw Species, Indian in the Cupboard. I remember Indian in the Cupboard. Saw Batman Mask of the Phantasm and Batman Forever double feature on Saturday. Oh, that's sweet. I wanted to go. Newt should do an nunsploitation trip. We did one. We did a nunsploitation movie trailer called Nunchucks. Um, where were we when the ladies needed kombucha? I was there. I was driving around finding those actresses kombucha. Um, there won't be any of that on the next movie, trust me. Because you know, I was literally just having a conversation with the camera operator that we're going to be working with on Sunday and explaining that whole situation. So where was my route when I needed it? I was there. That wasn't there for me. And I was talking to Christy, the girl who played Paper Girl in that trailer. She's gone on and like she's a mom, she's a therapist, she's a licensed therapist. She's won some Emmys and stuff like that. And I was just like, yeah, you've done all that stuff, but we made a YouTube video that people really liked, and people thought she was Natalie Portman when we first did it, which was cool. But yeah, no, there's been all kinds of crazy shit that and then we did the Pokemon fake movie trailer, and nobody gave a shit about that one. I spent a small fucking fortune on that. Um, where were you when the Balloon Boy hoax happened? What year was that? I remember. Man, what year was that? Because then I can remember where I was when that happened. I was in middle school. I wasn't. Demonic Toys versus Dollman versus Small Soldiers. Let's do it, man. It was 2008 or 2009. So if it was 2008 or 2009, then I was running the Stone Harbor Theater. So I must have been down the shore when it happened. I remember that because I remember sitting in line at. Man, I was either in a doctor's office or something. I was waiting for a prescription to get filled, and I remember watching the CNN thing where the little kid basically said that his parents told him to lie. I remember that distinctly. Where was I when the Menendez brothers killed their parents? I don't remember. I remember hearing about that like after the fact, but I don't remember it. Kombucha is not in the budget. It really wasn't. It really fucking wasn't. But I had to go and get kombucha so that we could shoot the scenes so that we didn't fall further and further behind the Jim Carrey movie. Oh, well, it was supposed to be the Jim Carrey, the cable guy. He's like, somebody killed my parents. I think they were Asian. Yeah, no, it was that whole situation, but we won't make that mistake again. Um, let's see. I remember exactly where I was for the OJ thing. So the OJ thing happened on June 18th, 1994, my brother's birthday. We were at my brother's birthday party, and everyone stopped paying attention to him to watch the Bronco chase. And then the verdict happened when I was in school, and they literally wheeled a TV out into like the pod and like had everyone go and watch the verdict on television. I think I was in like 6th grade when that happened in 1996. So yeah, I remember that very, very clearly. I remember being driven to school the next day when the Lorena Bobbitt thing happened, hearing about that on the radio. All this like weird. I remember where I was when the Nancy Kerrigan thing happened. I would like to bring back the. Where were you when Arnold became governor? I was in New Jersey, not not in California. Although a girl I was working with the other day had never heard of Arnold Schwarzenegger before, and it made me very, very angry. The raunchy teen sex comedy would be cool to bring back, but you know how everybody is anymore. Um, the Diddy trial, yeah, I've only kind of scratched the surface on that. I don't really know as much about it. Like I remember it was kind of funny that they're talking about his parties now, because didn't South Park have a whole episode where the devil was like jealous of Diddy's parties? And then I start to think like, well, is that why that fucking Justin Bieber kid's all fucked up now? Newt tells people where he was when things happened. Yeah, pretty much. It's about, well, I mean, I'm no stranger to making people do that. So, one person in particular used to do it a lot. Uh, for me, apparently. But yeah, so we're back. I need your thoughts on Mu Deng. I don't know who that is. I'm not sure who that is. Diddy's favorite person was DiCaprio. Okay. What's your favorite Arnold movie? Mine's probably Total Recall. Oh, the baby hippo. Oh, he was like biting people. I think that's awesome. I was like, disrespect your surroundings. What's the hooch you're drinking? No hooch. It's a watermelon lemonade because it was all that was available when I stopped at the little general store to get gas. That wasn't like soda and shit. Is that the little hippo's name? Is Mu Ding? I love him. I want to be his friend. I love Conan the Barbarian. Fingers or tripod. Well, I am known as the tripod. So best Arnold movie is T2. Yeah, I would put it up there. Man, yeah, I guess it would be Conan or T2. I'll always have a soft spot in my heart for Last Action Hero. Um, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. When are you making a cowboy zombie movie? Dude, that'd be fucking awesome. If only I knew somebody who had access to like a ghost town looking environment and then would tell me they had an idea but then doesn't get back to me. I don't know. If I knew somebody like that. I've been saying I want to make a Western forever. You know of one? All right. Well, Mel's in then. Well, Mel was one of the good ones on the last shoot. You were one of the only people I didn't complain about. And then yeah, because we're getting ready for the sci-fi one, and I'm still in the process of shaping up what we have for Pull Toy, and then shooting the effect shots and stuff like that. But I'm gonna have about 50 something minutes of the movie completely cut together soon, which will be pretty cool. Mel would make a good cowgirl. I think so. I think she would. Mel's new thing, like with the pirate ghosts or whatever, looks fucking cool as hell. I don't know what that was all about. I don't want to know the plot. I want to see the movie. But all the shots that I saw from that were cool as shit. I've been kind of like, as you can see from this channel, Cowboy Vampires. Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen. Because I had a script years and years ago that I wanted to do as a comic book that was like a Sheriff Wolfman. You can ride a horse every which way. I'm not going to say a word because your husband's probably watching. We were coming up with T-shirts for Florida Man to wear in the comic book, and one of them was of a motorcycle, and it says, "I'd make a lot of noise if you rode, or you'd make a lot of noise if you rode me too." You sure did walk right into that. But yeah, if anybody's just joining us, we haven't streamed in a while. Mets says they're on their way. I'm in the process of moving. I just started a new job running a new theater. I got a fairly clean bill of health recently, and we've got about 50 minutes of the movie shot. We'd have a lot more done, but there's some stuff that I need to reshoot. There's some stuff that we couldn't do because of weather and people's schedules as well. But we've got a shoot on Sunday for the kaiju scene at the end, which is going to be really, really cool. And then on Tuesday, we're shooting the bar scene, which is the first of the flashbacks, along with Dan Blake from Trauma is in that scene, and Melissa's in that scene as well. And then the only other thing we have left to shoot is the third act. How far away is the new place? New place is literally walking distance from my new theater. It's about an hour from where I am right now. I want to get away from the city, out into the suburbs, and then it's like 45 minutes away from the studio where we're going to be shooting the sci-fi movie in the winter. So that's like the next big thing is wrapping this one up, handing off my cut to an editor who can make it look like a real movie, and then jumping into the. I thought you said Monday earlier. No, Monday I work. Tuesday is the shoot. Sunday is the day up in North Jersey, shooting the kaiju scenes. So it's gonna be Tuesday. So when Mets gets here, I'm gonna ask them if they're available to come and be in the scene. If not, we're just gonna have to green screen her. They're gonna green screen Melissa and Mets in later, but we'll come to that road when we get to it. And then I gotta get all the other puppets on camera. I took all the props from all the movies that didn't get made, and I put them in the studio last Wednesday. And it's gonna be a matter now. Worst movie you've ever seen? Worst movie I ever run at a theater? Like as far as like movies that have done the worst, we had when I was at Water Tower, they dropped Doctor Strange Mountain of Madness or whatever it was called to get this movie that this autistic guy complained that we didn't get, and then they gave it a full run and it made $14, and then they dropped that and got Morbius back, and then they gave Morbius a full run and that did even worse. So those would probably be the two that have done like the worst. We had this one movie with Matthew McConaughey and the chick who was Catwoman in Dark Knight Rises, and it turned out that like it was a video game at the end created by like an autistic guy. That did really really bad, except for one dude who kept coming to the movies who looked like the lead singer of System of a Down. What was the movie? I don't know. It was like the dude who used to come to the theater constantly would complain that we didn't show movies for autistic people, and I had no clue what he was talking about. So it was a Philly made movie, and it was about an autistic guy, and he just kept complaining until they booked it. And when they booked it, it just died, and we had to give up like a big screen for it too. And I was just like, well, that sucks. But Morbius was my last straw there. Morbius was when I was like, all right, you guys don't understand what you're doing anymore. I'm out of here. Theater I'm at now is a single screen, but it's 100 years old. And we're getting ready to celebrate the 100th anniversary on October 4th, 5th, and 6th. We're going to be showing Ghostbusters on that one night. We're going to be showing Nosferatu on that Sunday with the organ. Floaters is... yeah, I think Floaters is autistic friendly. I think there's a couple people in the movie that are fairly autistic, if you ask me. I doubt he even had it in real life. I wouldn't even be surprised, man. I just remember sitting in on those meetings like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, why are we doing this? I want to see your new theater one day. Yeah, man. I think we're gonna do a lot of screenings there as well. We're gonna start doing some cult films, some independent films and stuff like that. And then it's also going to be a good place to shoot some stuff as well. So, because the other producer that I'm working with wants to shoot the mermaid thing that I wrote years and years ago, because he now owns a property in Florida, and he wants to shoot the mermaid thing down there. Now Florida's getting destroyed right now by tropical storms apparently. We are screening A Night to Remember. Yep. Yeah, I put it on my social media. And tickets will be $25, which is really cool. Is Mets coming with the monster truck in the parking lot? Probably. Mets should be here relatively soon, I think. I agree. Best Titanic film ever made. I had more. My appreciation for James Cameron has only waned as he continues to disappoint me with his thoughts on getting involved in AI and just making fucking blue cat people movies. So yeah, I'm excited. I've never seen that on the big screen. A Night to Remember. I've never seen Nosferatu on the big screen. I've seen Ghostbusters on the big screen a bunch of times, and then we're also going to do Rocky Horror Picture Show and stuff like that. These guys have put a lot of trust in me to kind of bring in some new revenue sources. So I've been slowly working on that while getting myself acclimated to there, getting my apartment broken down and ready to move, getting the movie stuff shot, and as we welcome to talking and well, welcome. the as we were shooting, I'm trying to kind of keep rewriting the script of things that are not shot yet or incidental scenes we need to add, so it just makes a little bit more sense. Because you've shot things so out of order that you're trying to explain it to people, and they're like, "I have no idea what you're talking about." Um, yeah, he was talking about doing an atomic bomb movie as well, but the dude's only got like if he's gonna keep making these cat movies forever, I don't know. Lady Terminator. We did Lady Terminator. We did Lady Terminator at the Wayne Theater, and some of my old friends came. I remember that. It's about the oh really? That's a cool concept. I didn't know that's what it was about. I thought he was just doing like another take on the Oppenheimer stuff. So that's actually a really cool concept. With his visual style, I can only imagine the immersive experience that he can create. But I don't have the kind of faith in him anymore, especially after that last Avatar movie. I was just like, you know. But when Mets gets here, they'll let us know what's been going on of late. And are you related to Newt Gingrich? Nope, never met the man. Usually, when people are related, they have the same last name, not the same first name. But what do I know? I'm also not related to Olivia Newton-John or Fig Newton cookies. Hello, hello. How are you? Um, uh, that's right, I am. No, it's a family name. I'm the third. I'm Newton Robert Wallen the third. My dad and his dad. His dad's dead, and yeah. Are you related to New Edition? Kind of close. Yeah, I think so. That one's actually far more plausible. I align far better with New Edition's politics than Newt Gingrich's politics. Is Newt Gingrich still alive? Um, or no, who's the other? Rush Limbaugh's dead. That's the one who's dead. I get like fat, hateful white guys confused. And I worked with some of them back in the day, so you understand. um, uh, I'm related to Tyler Durden. He lives rent free in my head. That's good. Was just saying. So Wallen is your middle name? No, Robert is my middle name. Um, Wallen is my last name. 17 pages into the new comic. Awesome. Congratulations. You're my favorite little girl from Aliens. Thank you. I saw we were at Five Below the other day. We were looking for some props for Sunday, and they had they're not Funko Pops, but like little figurines, and they had a Bishop one. And when I looked on the side of the box, they had a Newt one. So I gotta find that now and see if I can find it on eBay or something like that. Because I have another Newt. Hold on, let me see if I got it here. These are always in my bathroom. I have Newton Ripley that were a gift from an old employee of mine, and I think this was a San Diego Comic Con exclusive. But so I have a Newt figure. What about Life Force? I bet you love that movie. I do love that movie. It's a Matilda May wandering around naked the entire movie. Toby Hooper just making a fucked up, weird, wild science fiction movie. It's got a great cast, but yeah, that's a cool one. Oof, aliens figures. Yeah, yeah, I don't know where the Ripley and the Newt came from. Like I don't know what company makes them or whatever, but it was a San Diego Comic Con exclusive that Charlie, a former employee of mine, brought back for me one year at the Wayne Theater. So I thought that was really cool. So I always have them somewhere in my apartment. But I filled up all the totes with, you know, my books and all kinds of stuff. So I have some action figures laying out right now that I gotta find room for when I start packing things. Was it NECA put them out? Okay, that would make sense. They look NECA-esque. Um, and then Race gave me a really cool Superman TV cut where they edited bras and panties onto her. I've seen that, and I've seen when they did that into Showgirls as well, where they edited bras and panties onto everybody. Those poor editors, man. Those poor fucking people. Um, Tales from the Crypt, sealed from 1990. That's cool. I have. Where are you, by the way? The new place? Nope, I'm in my old place. Just everything behind me is now, you know, over here, up against the wall. I don't move into the new place until October 19th, but I want to start getting everything isolated and you know, and because I work. If I'm not working, I'm filming. So that's kind of been the last few months. That's why I haven't been very active on here. No, I don't want to. I kind of like I've lived here for 2 years now, and I kind of want to just stay put for a while. Like in my apartment before I started doing the channel, not the kitchen apartment, but the one before that, I was there for 10 years. Is your movie being released Thanksgiving weekend? No, our movie will probably not be ready until I don't know, maybe the spring, because we still have a lot of CGI work to do. And I commissioned somebody about a score, commissioned somebody about color correction, you know, but we still have, I still say we have about 15 pages, 20 pages left to shoot. I've taken everything that's been shot so far and kind of combined it into a 45-minute cut right now. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot considering we've been filming since the beginning of July, but you know you can only do it when people are available and when location's available and when I'm off work and stuff. So we've got 2 flashbacks and the ending left to shoot, and then we're done. And I've had to rewrite the ending several times now to make it work with what we were able to shoot and what we weren't able to shoot. But we're getting there, you know. Watching Don't Go in the Basement. Oh, that's a cool one. With the mental patients. I used to have a 35 millimeter film print of that movie. Someone should bring back the Don't movies. Don't look in the attic. Don't go in the house. Go in the basement. You know, or the Edgar Wright fake movie trailer Don't from Grindhouse. Somebody should bring back the Don't series. No, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of work to don't look at my butt. I'll try, but no promises. Um, Little by little, yeah. I mean, you were there. You were on set. You know how hard it can be to wrangle all these people, and you know, and we had Darcy we got her entire scene cut together. Added some effects to that one so she can see that, so she sees what she was part of. The poster was commissioned. I started that up, so the poster will be out relatively soon. And it's really, really cool. And once we have that in place, we'll start kind of trying to get some press for what we've done. Like, you know, I'll reach out to like Fangoria and Rue Morgue and bloodydisgusting.com and see if they're interested. But I think once we start showing people the puppets and that it ends in a giant kaiju and stuff like that, I think people will be more excited when they kind of see that it's not just another Amityville movie. And I especially think when they realize that the plot of this is it's far more Halloween 3 than people are going to realize. And that's what I'm excited when I let some people read what I have for the third act so far, because they know the old version of it. And then when they read this, like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing here. This is taking the piss out of all the Amityville movies while going back to the original. I was like, yeah, that was the whole point, is to try to make it funny and weird and different, but also to be saying something. But it also has a little bit of the Coen brothers Burn After Reading, if you've ever seen that one before, where my movie and that movie kind of both end on the same statement. Which I'm excited about, because I think when people get to the end of it, they're going to realize that the joke was on them the whole time, which would be cool. Dead center of the pose. Well, yes, you obviously are a huge part of the marketing. I mean, I don't think that the movie would be able to exist without your scene in it. Melissa has some behind the scenes. She was filming of you doing your scenes with me directing out front. And I got to get her to send me those so I can cut them into something, because it's really funny when I just keep going, hold on. Wait for me to say action. Yeah. But no, it's cool. It's cool, and I think and Will wants to do a post-apocalyptic western. If he's down with that, I'm 100% down with that. And then I've already been. Do I know anybody who makes movies at Hallmark? No. Uh, OnlyFans Q&A still on track after Amityville filming. Yes, I have to get back to that. I literally have the questions printed out, and they've been sitting on my dresser in my bedroom for the couple months. It's just been like every time, and I've shot stuff for it, and it just every time I go to upload stuff, I get distracted and then move on to something else. So I need to I need to start getting projects off my plate so I can start to do that stuff and other things that I owe people. Um, yeah. Singaporean chicken race. Oh, chicken rice? I don't I don't know what that is. My brain is broken. No worries. Movie comes first. Yes. And once it's done, I started writing the next one, and the next one right now is very much cobbled together from other ones of my scripts, given what the producer was asking for, and then getting ready. If he wants to do a western, I'm ready to do a western. I'm ready to travel for a movie, not just to Delaware, and then get the next one going, and then in the spring move into Vampire. We wanted to start shooting that one first, but the weather is not going to be any good. So, um, who's the hottest girl you know? Lauren Phillips. I don't know. I haven't had any contact with her in years. So, who's the hottest girl I know? My cat, Elvira. Elvira is the hottest girl I know. I don't know. I don't know anybody. Because then once you get to know people, you find out how ugly they are inside. Especially found out on this movie. There's some very, very attractive females who are just miserable human beings. Metz is looking for parking. Yeah, I'm literally parked a town over because when I got home from my doctor's appointment today, there was no parking, so I'm like way up on the hill, which sucks because again, there's certain days when my knee feels good and certain days when my knee don't feel so good, and today is a not so good day. Um, but I'm looking for read my text. What? I don't know what he said. I'll check him out later. The guy who's texting me, we made a documentary, and Metz was in it as well. Elvira is a bombshell. Elvira is something. Elvira is asleep because she has such a tough life. Do you remember Mookie Blaylock, the baseball player, or was he a basketball player? Um, the news, yeah, and people always say like, "Oh, that's BS," like with the rain and you can feel it and stuff like that. I have a fake chin and all this kind of stuff, so I definitely like feel it. Um, what's up, dude? When you start streaming, how's the new place? Haven't moved yet. I've been streaming for about an hour, almost an hour now. Meowstress of the Dark. She is. She's the histress of the dark. Um, Sparkle Scarzilla, who's part of our Discord, actually stitched me an Elvira 2 years ago, which was really cool. It was the first time anybody ever sent me anything for this dumb channel. But yeah, I always say when people are always like, "Oh, that's an old wives' tale." I feel it for sure when there's like weather stuff. Like I definitely like feel my chin gets tighter, my knees get tighter and stuff. So it's not an old wives' tale. It's real. It's all of it. Mookie Blaylock, was Mookie Blaylock a baseball player? I can't remember. His life for a movie. What did he do that was so special, other than being a pro athlete? Um, Ranch or barbecue sauce on nuggets? Barbecue sauce. Not a ranch guy on many things. We had ranch. We had wings the other night, and I definitely had ranch and blue cheese with that. But I'm more of a barbecue sauce guy when it comes to chicky nuggies or buffalo dipping sauce as well. I don't eat McDonald's very often, but on my last day running the other theater, it was one of the other managers' birthdays, and they got a. He was a basketball player, and he's friends with Eddie Vedder. Oh, that's cool. They got a McDonald's chicken thing. I don't know. I guess it was like a platter or whatever, and they had a bunch of the buffalo dipping sauce, and it was really good. Did you ever play Red Rover as a kid? Yes, I did. And I also remember it from The Burbs, when he was like, Red Rover, send Art on over. But, yeah, we played dumb games like that. What up?
Hey.
You're here.
I am here.
You're queer. Get used to it.
What was the last thing?
I said you're queer. Get used to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My apartment is now all discombobulated.
It's generally me doing movie.
Yeah, Mets is returned. Mets is here.
Mets is here.
It's Mets-toberfest. Not yet.
Yeah, it's September.
Well, it's almost October.
It is almost October.
You miss me? Well, you'll be on the next movie, man.
Who?
Mel.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You did like the cape flip thing. We were talking about you yesterday because Mel from the movie, but a different Mel from the movie.
Not Melissa?
Not what Melissa, who lives here, not Mel from the movie.
Okay.
We got a bunch of cloaks for the ritual scene,
yeah.
and we were doing like the flip thing, and I was like, you need Mets to show you like how it's done properly,
Yeah.
like very Lord of the Ringsy. Do you know there's like a Lord of the Rings anime movie coming out?
I did hear about
So
that. Yeah.
apparently
it's not the Gollum thing.
No, it's like a different thing, but apparently I have it booked for my new theater, but I think I booked it by accident.
Okay, I mean,
but I was just like, okay.
I've been really anxious about consuming new Lord of the Rings content because I know how highly I value the original stuff, or not the original stuff, well, obviously the books and stuff, but
I'm a fan of their back catalog.
You know what I mean. Also, this is for you from Gerald.
Okay.
I'll get you something.
Oh, I got my keys.
Okay.
Let's just put Gerald's address right there on this.
That's mine.
Oh, okay.
See right there.
Oh, okay.
It shipped to my apartment. It'll be easier. Also, hello everyone.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I got a call on my drive here that was a lot, so I'm a little.
Okay.
I'll be good though.
All right. Oh, cool. I know exactly what this is. He told me about it.
Yeah, yes, he did.
Oh, cool. And
yeah, that looks sick.
Skittles fruit snacks. I don't know. I think. What if it's like you give a little kid something and they put away the thing and they just play with the box?
Fruit snacks, yeah.
Thank you. So Gerald got me, and he told me about it before, but I forgot. The Ecto or the Ghostbusters popcorn bucket that came out with the last Ghostbuster movie.
I hope it's some lube and condoms. Oh,
it is.
Nice. Oh, Mel, you're in the chat. Hello. Mets is looking good. Thank you.
Thank you, Gerald. This is fucking cool.
I'm seeing everyone be like, Mets. Oh, this is cool. This is the popcorn.
Yeah,
there.
yep.
I assume, yeah.
Which is funny that, like, it costs so much money, yet you really wouldn't get a lot of popcorn into it.
No,
but I guess it's more about the novelty.
Oh, no. My concern internally, sorry, I'm like feeling up the inside of your. Oh, there's an extra.
Popcorn.
No, I know. It was more, I was trying to make us extra. How would you clean this?
You asked a lot of questions. You a cop?
No. Oh, I hope it's later, Jose.
It is.
It won't show us his feet. That's probably smart.
That is. Yeah, well, you guys are all sick weirdos. I'm not gonna give you that for free.
Jared said, "I'm like, you're welcome. I'm like Santa.
Oh, cool.
Presents. Oh.
It actually like.
Oh, like that button actually. Come on. Oh, that's. Oh, you guys can't see it. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Hold it up a little.
So he gave me the ghost trap that they had for the Ghostbusters movie, and that you put popcorn inside, but it actually pops open.
Yeah.
Which is really fucking
sick.
cool. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I was looking at it and then I looked over and I realized that the camera cuts off like here.
Yeah.
So.
So what have you been up
No, I'm
to?
just kidding. What have I been up to?
It's so cool. Thank you, John.
Wrestling, work on occasion.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a whole thing about that.
Okay.
I'm just mad about my schedule. I think it's the same mad about my schedule I've been telling you. We've been filming.
Yeah, we have been filming. Yup.
I've been playing Pokemon a lot.
Okay. Like you do.
Yeah, I think that's most of what I'm doing. Yeah, I really just left my shoes in the middle of the floor.
That's alright. Yeah, not. I mean, my apartment is kind of a mess right now.
Yeah.
I got some boxes the other day from across the street at the head shop. And yeah.
Also, I can't remember if we've streamed since I cut the bangs.
I don't think
But
we have in quite a
I've
while.
got bangs now.
There you go.
I kind of just snapped one day and cut all the dead, like, hair off the bottom, like the dead ends off the bottom of my hair. But then I also gave myself fucking bangs.
There you go.
So.
They bangs. They bangs.
I think it looks really good. I've never actually given myself bangs before. I've never cut my hair that much. Go for the green one.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying for a while that we haven't had time to stream just because everything.
One or both of us are.
All of us, everybody. It's been so like hectic with work and moving and your schedule and making the movie and stuff that it's just been like nearly impossible to get anything done.
Yep. Oh, I got new glasses because my old ones fucking snapped. They're the same ones, but yeah, the lens. So I was adjusting them by like squeezing them because this one I wanted to bend. Because my old ones, remember the ones I was gluing back together?
Yeah.
Those snapped right there for the same reason, but they were plastic. So I was like, oh, I'll hack this. I'll get fucking metal. Okay. But then instead, the lens just came off. So I was super gluing those for a while. Then the super glue actually came out of its packaging in my bag, and now it is glued to the
bag.
And it took like the lid of my black eyeshadow with it, and I'm not thrilled about that. But
no,
it's fine. But yeah, so
you hacked the glasses.
I did, yeah. So then First of all. I went and got new ones. Well, they're the same, but they were like, come to us to get them adjusted instead next time. And I was like, that's really
Well, I mean, your other glasses have been broken since, like, Water Tower.
No, those were the plastic ones. And then I got these, like, a year and a half ago. It is hot as fuck in here, also.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. Well, you also have full pants. Alright, I don't know. But, what was I saying?
Yeah, it was like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, about a year and a half ago I got these glasses, but not this pair. And then, they snapped like a month ago, and I was not having a good time. Especially because after I glued them back together, they snapped again while I was in New Jersey, and it was like really inconvenient. But thankfully I had brought the super glue, because I anticipated this exact issue.
And then you put the super glue instead of the contact solution. And it was a whole disaster. Just a whole fucking disaster.
Alright. But the power of Grayskull.
And it's funny you say that because I literally have Castle Grayskull right there behind.
Mesh should have pulled out Gorilla Glue and showed it to the camera saying this is the brand they trust while Newt pulls out Doritos and Pepsi. Huh? I don't know. I can try to show you the glue brand. I'd have to take everything out of my bag and like invert it to show you what's glued. Better play Pokemon with guns quick because that game will probably get pulled soon due to Nintendo and Pokemon's. What? Pokemon
with guns?
Is this a ROM hack I haven't heard of?
That's incredible.
Because I've heard of people joking about Pokemon Gun, Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Oh, okay, Gun.
Pokemon Gun, no, with guns. Pokemon with guns. Okay. The next suggestion is Pokemon with gender differences. Alright, Pal World is Pokemon with guns. Oh, Pal World, yeah. I did hear about that. I've been considering which Pokemon has a gun. Pokemon who are wait. Oh, it can transform into a cannon.
Oh no, maybe somebody made that. There was like a.
Is Sandaconda a shotgun? Yeah, let me show you Sandaconda.
Okay, I was like, what? But isn't there like a famous one where like one of the Pokemons has a gun?
No.
Wasn't there one? I distinctly remember one of the Pokemon having a. Oh.
They asked if Sandaconda a shotgun.
Okay.
Which I guess it's got the double barrel nose situation. Do you mean? So did I show you this or did somebody else?
I think somebody else showed it to me, but it was like a Pokemon with a gun.
Okay.
Or like was one of the what are the bad guys called? The Rockets.
Team Rocket.
Team Rockets. Like one of them.
Oh, you don't. So you don't mean this thing.
No.
Okay, that's a Digimon.
It's not a Digimon.
Well, it's not a real. It doesn't actually.
It could have
gun
been
in
somebody
Digimon,
made it,
right?
you know.
So it's Team Rocket with guns.
It could have been like a Team Rocket gun, with an actual like handgun.
I think that was an edit.
It could have been an edit. I don't know.
Because in the anime, they do have guns a couple of times, but that was either censored most of the time.
Or yeah, because there was one where like there was
that
like
wouldn't be what you're talking about.
There was like an old man with a gun.
There's an old man with a gun.
I'm trying to remember. It was in one of the Underbelly episodes.
Pokemon old man with a gun. I mean, yeah, this is what I mean. Like they.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. That's exactly.
So you're right. It's from the. Okay, you're also right that Team Rocket has a gun.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
Because it reminded me of No Country for Old Men.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're talking
Gran
about
Torino. It reminded me of Gran Torino.
Okay, so you're talking about the anime, not the actual Pokemon.
No.
Okay. All right. I gotcha.
I see. I'm only half crazy.
No. Not crazy at all. Not at all. There was a band episode that Ash had a gunpoint. Yeah, that was what.
Okay. Yeah.
Gattymon got a P. Oh hey Draco, what's up? New Lookie's filming a documentary about Germany in the 40s.
Oh yeah, because I went and got a haircut.
Oh, you got the white supremacist fade. No, I'm just kidding.
That's kind of what I was going for. Since you guys have stopped watching and I've been away for a while, I've joined Stormbreaker.
Everyone knows Newt's favorite Pokemon is Squirtle.
That's right.
Obviously Jigglypuff.
Mm-hmm.
Power World. The won't stick. It's the troll patent of throwing an item into an overworld. Okay. Hello everyone. Have a very Brady day. Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. There was something. Oh, I feel like Ditto can turn into a gun canonically. So technically, no, because
Which one's?
No, wait, yeah, because it can transform into objects. I was thinking of the game mechanic of transform. I was like, not unless so. Huh?
Like the Transformers, like.
No. So Ditto is a little purple blob.
Okay. What's he, like a stem cell? Like whatever he's next he can turn into?
It's heavily implied, basically. People have also theorized him to be primordial ooze or a failed Mew clone. Mewtwo clone?
Okay.
I think it's Mewtwo clone. Or no, it is a failed Mew, because Mewtwo came from... Anyway.
Come on, man!
There are a few theories about what Ditto is, but...
Some Japanese guy just had to draw something really quick, and he's like, yeah, here you go, purple goo.
Ditto can breed with anything.
Mm-hmm. What if it's Grimace sperm?
Fucking could be.
He's just like, oh yeah, get Grimace shit all up in there.
But yeah, Ditto is normal type. It is most notable for being used for breeding. You usually stick it in the daycare, and you stick whatever Pokemon you want, and you get a baby of the Pokemon you want.
I don't like this world. I don't mean the Pokemon world. I mean the world we're currently living in.
And but it's notable because it and Mew are the only Pokemon that can learn every single move. But it knows Transform, which it transforms into the opponent Pokemon. In game mechanic, but yes, in the anime, I've heard it can transform into.
That'd be so funny. It's a little
objects.
purple smiling thing, and then it turns into a fucking Glock.
Yeah.
And it turns itself sideways.
Ditto, my favorite androgynous Pokemon. Oh yeah, Ditto is one of the genderless Pokemon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is just an amorphous blob. Like, it doesn't need,
You cannot breed it with itself. Also, if you stick two Ditto in the daycare, they just gain levels. They don't actually have sex. Well, that's where they fuck. I don't know, man. No, so the premise of the daycare...
You can show yourself out.
The premise of the daycare is you put two Pokemon
Mm-hmm.
up to two Pokemon
Do you watch them while they do it?
No, but College Humor actually made a video about that where you could. They animated this whole thing, and I watched it last night, ironically enough, and I was like, huh, okay.
Slap them Pokeballs.
I think it was a Snorlax and a Ditto in the College Humor one, and then Bidoof joined. But anyway,
yeah. So that's what I yell when I come.
Here, I'll show you Bidoof.
I used to yell, release the Snyder Cut.
So this is Bidoof, not that. I don't know what that is. That's Bidoof.
Oh god.
It's a normal type. It evolves into a water normal type called Bibarel.
It's like it looks like a beaver.
What is that? Someone did something to it. I don't know. That's not. So they just drew it differently. Yeah, Bidoof. They joke that it's a god. I can't remember if that's from Twitch Plays Pokemon or just because it's such a. I don't know. I feel like it's from a Nuzlocke or something actually.
A what?
Oh god. So a Nuzlocke. We're just going backwards. I'm just explaining the entirety of Pokemon lore. A Nuzlocke is a style of gameplay. It's not a mode within the game itself. You just do it. And I think the main two rules that every Nuzlocke more or less sticks to.
Don't talk about Nuzlocke.
Yes.
Is one.
No, it's you can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter in a new area, and if a Pokemon faints, it's dead. You have to put it in your box and never use it again.
Oh God.
That's why I've never done a Nuzlocke.
Yeah.
That upsets me greatly. The old couple who run it are voyeurs. That's funny. So you're saying that Ditto is the largest body count of all the Pokemon? Abso-fucking-lutely. Canonically, they're failed Mew clones from trying to create Mewtwo. I don't think that's canon. I've mostly seen that as a fan theory.
Yeah, don't bring that shit in here with your fucking
no.
fake Pokemon lore.
I brought it up. Jared was just saying it was canon, and I'm just not sure that it is. Oh shit, long time no see, Newton Mets, how goes it? We're
What's
talking
going
about
on?
Pokemon.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, right, where was I? Okay, so Nuzlocke, I explained the concept of a Nuzlocke. Back to the daycare. So, the stated purpose...
Circle back around to that.
The stated purpose of the daycare in-game is that you can leave up to 2 Pokemon with them and they will take care of your Pokemon. So they'll raise it, give it levels. So when you get it back, like it's usually gained some levels.
Okay.
I don't know if it messes with the stats at all, but that's probably not.
You wouldn't worry about that.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is a lot of people would. That's why I feel like if it did, I know. But yeah, so you'd get it back and it would be, say I like stuck a level 5 Growlithe in there and get it back, you know, it'd be level 10 or whatever. So the other thing though is if you put 2 Pokemon of a compatible egg group together, they say sometimes we find eggs and we don't know where they come from, because they didn't want the old couple at the daycare to explain the birds and the bees, I guess. So actually several NPCs across the across the franchise
Pokeverse
have insisted that like Pokemon can't lay eggs, so we really don't know where they come from.
Well, yeah, because a lot of them are like mammally.
Yeah, the mammalian ones can lay eggs, you know, that sort of thing. Newton Mets mutes. I know, right? That's cute. Can Ditto turn to a Pokeball and catch another Pokemon inside of it? I'm inclined to say no. I don't think it would be a functioning Pokeball. I think it would just look like a Pokeball.
Oh, so now you're saying about the genders and the... I don't know.
What?
I was
No.
trying to make a joke. As soon as I started, I was like, wait,
I have lost this, yeah. But yeah, so if you put 2 Pokemon of a compatible egg group, and Ditto is compatible with everything that can breed. So it's not compatible with legendaries, but legendaries won't breed. With the exception of Manaphy, but you get Fion out of it, which does not evolve, even though you'd think it would, into Manaphy, but it doesn't. Anyway, legendaries, as a general rule, little asterisk, cannot breed. Which I think is why I'm annoyed that I stuck my Urshifu
breed me, step Poke brother.
Oh my god. Oh, so interestingly, I found out there is a pseudo incest prevention mechanic in one of the games. So if like the stats, what is it? Oh my god, I just found out about this. So someone is welcome to speak more on this. But I believe if
no, please, no one speak on this.
if you put 2 Pokemon of compatible egg group, but they have like the same, one of the stats is like identical or something. It's the IV stat, not like an EV. It's something like that. It won't breed. It's in one of the older games.
Is it stuck in the Pokeball?
No, it's still running around the daycare. You still get levels. This is an older game.
I don't like
though.
that it's running on a daycare and they're gonna breed. Like that's.
No, the daycare is only full of Pokemon.
It's weird.
It's Pokemon
still,
daycare.
Like.
No, I kind of get what you're saying. You don't like the wording. Of
Yeah,
daycare
the wording of it is no good. You know.
Yeah, I know. That's fair. We can just pretend that there's like a separate bedroom.
Okay. No, but it has to be like off premises. Like it has to be like it has to be like a private resort. It's like Sandals for Pokemon.
I mean, it might be, and they just call it a daycare.
That's weirder though. It's like people with like baby fetishes, you know.
No.
You know what
there
I mean?
are no adult babies in the Pokemon
Yeah,
world.
but how do you know that? The way you're explaining it to me. Like, my mind is going there now. They're furries who are adult baby furries.
Ditto plus the thing equals destruction of the universe.
Yeah, right?
If Ditto turned into Newt, how are you going to pick who's the right one and wrong one to shoot?
It's very true.
That's a good question.
That is very true. And it's going to be like one of those things where I'm like trying to tell you, but then you're like, well, only Newt would know this, but the evil Newt knew it as well. And then you shoot me, and then evil Newt winds up living.
Oh.
Yeah, no, so this is on you now.
It's on me.
You wanted to
Well,
go,
if you both know it, I'll ask a different question.
you wanted to go to the adult baby furry daycare
I'm
room.
suffering.
Take me to the daycare room, step Pokemon. It's gross. You and your
Why would you say
fucking
that?
Japanese people.
Jesus Christ.
They did this.
They did this? Oh my god. Wait, I got to the daycare from something else. What was I explaining first?
I lost the thread about 48 minutes ago.
Something about Ditto. I don't know.
Yeah, it was
Oh
Ditto.
yeah, because I was showing you Ditto because it's like a blob.
Yeah.
But why was I talking about Ditto in the first
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know. His junk. Ditto would have to assume. Ah, alright. So I tell you all to face away from each other and drop your pants, and then...
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
because the Ditto would have to guess.
Yeah.
'Cause it has...
That's
But-
true. Well,
Have we seen Ditto, like... Because it's a really intricate imitation. It presumably isn't just doing that with its eyes, but then how is it doing it? Does Ditto just know the,
That's
true. Is Ditto a living Pokedex?
It could be. That's a good question, because it's like...
Because
like
Dittos have taken over humans before.
Mm-hmm. But do they know, like, all the different, like the thing, thing can't, it couldn't replicate, like, the fillings in your teeth and stuff like that. So how would it know, you know?
I don't know. Because, okay, so here's the other thing. Hold on. Ditto human.
Ditto genitals.
So, okay, these are all fan-made. Because I was gonna say...
But that would be horrifying
so
if it, like, creates a human.
Well, so
So
here's...
does it look like a...
That's what I was gonna say, is,
remember when people were doing, like, the Five Nights at Freddy's challenge, and they were doing, like, the hopelessly devoted to you thing, and they were trying to, like, be mechanical?
Hold on. Ditto has other Pokemon. So, here's the thing. When Ditto...
I don't like when you preface it that way.
When Ditto becomes another Pokemon, it keeps the face.
Okay. Well, I think that'd be a dead giveaway if I look
the
like...
anime, but not in the game. So I don't know.
It's
but
like,
yeah,
what's wrong with Newt? Oh my god.
But no, I don't think it does that in the game, does it?
I don't know. I
No.
don't spend a lot of time at the daycare.
I don't battle with Ditto, I'm sorry, I don't really know. Because Mew doesn't.
I don't
Mew
battle
doesn't
with
keep
Ditto.
face. I don't have beef with Ditto, no.
Yeah, it's good. Diddy, on the other hand.
Ditto and Gumby would make a great couple. It's gotta be visual. Remember the one who couldn't get faces? Okay, yeah. So it is visual. So yeah, I would tell you to turn around and drop your pants.
Okay.
And Ditto probably wouldn't give you a penis.
And then I go, wait a minute, what if there is no Pokemon? What if this is just a cool trick? Why do I keep falling for this? Why is this the 8th time this week I've been in this exact situation?
Okay. Alright, yeah, we've solved it. I would tell you to pull out your dick.
Alright.
That's how I would tell you.
What if I did and then the end of it looked like that? Everything exactly the same except it has Ditto face. Quaid, start the reactor. And you're like, it's not weird, his dick always talks like that.
I'm like, oh yeah, that's the real one. And everyone just looks at me like...
Usually it has a Spanish accent.
Just...
I want to get Olayed.
Does Ditto smell Dittos? What does that mean? I want to see you do the finger painting on mushrooms TikTok challenge.
Oh god. Yeah, earlier they were telling me to do mushrooms.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you have any interest in doing mushrooms?
I mean, eventually I'd like to try
okay,
things.
yeah, I get, like
Like, fucking yesterday, they're like doing coke in front of me yesterday and stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening here?
Did you partake?
No, I was busy, like, trying to, like, explain...
Exactly, now you'll be faster.
Well, yeah. I was busy, like, trying to explain, like, what we needed to do to finish this shoot, and they're, like, doing coke and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I'm kidding, don't
And somebody else is, like, sucking off, like, a fucking, like, a tank.
What did I miss?
It was a whole thing. I'll tell you about it after we're done streaming.
Although, I'm good on nitrous, but,
yeah, it smelled like strawberries in there.
Can I provide the source image for this?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright, Joe. If Newt turns into a Kokor, I'll donate for the next movie.
There you go.
My God. Wait, no, what's that meme that's like, but the strippers have to be black or I can't see the coke? What the fuck was that?
God.
You guys know what I'm talking about?
That's
Like,
racist.
I don't know what it started as, but the version I saw, I saw two different versions. I saw a My Little Pony version and like a Dio version. Not the band, not Ronnie
Okay,
James,
I was
Dio.
like, what?
Dio from JoJo. Whoa, this sounds wild. What happened? I'm gonna be real, I don't know.
Yeah,
I was not there.
It was a movie meeting yesterday that turned into a fucking bizarre drug situation. And I'm just sitting there in a gamer chair, like, what am I doing here?
Neil said, long story short, Mets is strongly enjoying a Wii. So we haven't actually, so Gerald's modding a Wii for me.
Okay.
But I'm actually not using it just yet. I'm on my Switch, which I brought with me for some fucking reason. Because I've been playing Brilliant Diamond as of late. Although I did just jump into Sword, Scarlet, and fucking Legends Arceus, which is amazing, by the way. But these are all Pokemon Switch games. I'm only missing Let's Go.
I've heard of two of them.
Which ones?
Pearl and Scarlet, maybe? I've heard
Okay,
of.
I said Diamond, but
is it Diamond?
interestingly,
There is a Pearl?
There is a Pearl.
Okay.
I am playing the remake of Diamond, which is Brilliant Diamond, the remake of Pearl is Shining Pearl. So that was actually, you got
And
it,
then
but
Pearl is the prequel to X.
yes.
And the sequel is Maxine.
Meryl just said, lol, what?
Yeah.
Try shrooms on pizza and watch the pepperoni start singing. Oh my god. But but Gerald is modding this Wii for mainly, so my holy grail of this situation is there are very few legal ways to obtain Mew at this point, because Mew was only available as like an event for the most part.
Okay.
With one weird exception. Okay, two exceptions. One's just dumb. You have to buy like an accessory and it'll have Mew with it.
Okay.
And that's for the Switch, but I haven't done that because it's like $50. I'm not paying $50 for a Mew.
Yeah.
So the other thing, the other option, is, what's it called? So there's a Wii game called My Pokemon Ranch that probably very few people know what I'm talking about. You can port
like
your
dressing.
Exactly. No, it's like a daycare. No, I'm just kidding. It's a farm.
Okay.
And you can port your Gen 4 Pokemon to it, like out of your, or is it Gen 4? I think it was Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Or was it Crystal? I don't remember. You can port some of your saves
Not
to
crazy
it.
about that last one.
What? Look. So, and I believe it shows up when you've registered the entire Pokedex.
Okay.
Mew shows up, and you can port that
Just
Mew.
Hey.
Yeah. Because I saw a screenshot of someone who got it today, and it's just wandering around with a bunch of fucking, sleeping Bidoof or whatever. Anyway, so, I think it was Bidoof. So,
Sleeping Bidoof?
yeah, they were just sleeping there. I don't know.
Because there's a, you know who Tom Waits is?
Yeah.
He has a song, it's Dancing Matilda.
Mm-hmm.
So Sleeping
Sleeping
Bidoof is the other one.
Where are the drinks? Nude has his kombucha. Oh, I brought.
Don't have any kombucha. No more kombucha.
That's funny.
Fucking kombucha.
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 Yeah. I brought the Fireball. I just haven't.
Mark and I were talking about that earlier. It's like
Yeah.
there's a certain person in the cast who
needed
talks
the kombucha.
shit on other people, not realizing that they are just as bad as those people because they have no self-actualization. So I had to have that conversation with them the other day that they are just as bad as those other
I'm
people.
so glad you did, because
And that they will probably not be involved in the next project going forward because of their attitude when it comes to this kind of stuff. So
I'm a little relieved, and I feel bad about that because I do like this person, but also I'm glad you had that talk with
yes,
them. We'll say
because
that.
we were going through the third act script and
Nate
were-
asked about Tuesday.
oh yes, next Tuesday. What are you doing?
Presumably training.
Okay, is there a chance you can get out?
Yeah.
Okay, because I need to shoot your cult scene.
We're filming my
Yes.
scene.
Because everything had to get moved and they need to close the pool. So we need to get that shot out of the way. So I have
Sounds good.
a cloak, unless you want to use your cloak. Have a mask, have all the other stuff.
I mean, that'd be fun if everyone has black cloaks and I just show up with like a shimmering silver one.
She has a, like, I'll show you the pictures.
Okay.
She has like a silver one, but it's like, it's all like worn, like purposely like weathered. But
so it'd still look like okay.
yeah,
Well,
I mean,
see.
and in the scene, they're all really bad at culting, but your job would be to push a handicapped man into a swimming pool.
If I must. No,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know.
Sure.
Yeah. So
as long as he's on board, I'll push him.
yeah, oh yeah, no, he has. It's Mark's cousin. He has cerebral
No,
palsy.
yeah,
He was,
funny.
but it was Will, if he's still in here, was like, I want to see a handicapped guy get eaten by a pool monster. So I wrote it into the movie, and it just so happens that the director of photography's cousin is handicapped.
Oh yeah, it did me. Oh, that's gonna be funny because we vibed last time. I went to their party, the one you could.
Oh yeah.
So I was vibing with him, and so yeah, now I'm gonna roll and be like, "Hi, and push you in a pool."
Yep. So we got to shoot that, and then on Sunday. Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. So it'll be you and Melissa, and then probably Melissa's friend Ariel.
I'll have to. I'm gonna change my nipple jewelry.
Okay.
Am I topless? I don't have to be. I guess.
I mean, you can be. She's gonna be. So.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. You
Let's
know.
go. Yeah, I'll change my nipple jewelry because right now I've got mismatched ones in, which I like doing, but like they're not enough for this scene. I mean,
no, it needs to be. It needs to be more exaggerated.
Yeah.
So basically, her whole thing is it's the blood moon, and she's gonna sacrifice the two people, his cousin and Dan Blake, who's the guy from Trauma, and Dan makes a run for it, and you guys are like confused, and she's like, you guys are the worst cult ever and stuff, and you're just gonna go from looking like pushing the guy into the pool to kind of being like, what the fuck, you know? So it'll be a fun,
this is gonna be
fun
scene.
I'm excited. And then we already shot the other scene where they're telling the same story twice, and I tell the same story as Justin Daniels, but it's the same thing. We're using the same guy both times.
Yeah.
So Fallon stops me in the scene. She's like, wait a minute, and I wrote the thing, and she's like, see, I knew neither one of you guys are not as attractive as that guy in the flashback, because Dan's a good-looking dude.
Yeah.
He looks like a good-looking Pete Davidson.
Okay.
So we have, we gotta shoot that on Tuesday night.
Sweet, I'm down.
All right, cool.
Sure. All right. I'm sorry. Where is this shoot again?
It's
I was gonna say.
It's in Marshall.
Genuine answer. It's no. Someone said that. Genuine answer in Delaware. But also that sounded like topless women. So I'm not,
Yeah.
also, I'm not doxing Mark because why would I do that?
That's very true. Yeah.
Ariel sounds hot. Wait, what? Oh, the other day I saw kombucha and I remember the whole story. I took a picture. I was gonna send it to you, but I said, nah, I'll probably give him PTSD flashback. You'll never work in this town again. No free kombucha.
No, yeah, you'll never work in Middletown, Delaware again.
When are you coming to the Dakotas? Didn't you have there was a thing with that.
Yeah, there's a town out there that we might be shooting a movie
There's
at.
a town out there? No.
Yeah, should you?
Sorry, not being an asshole.
Oh yeah, they have one town. The Dakotas has one town. It's like the tallest building we saw in Ohio. I was like, this is your tallest building? That's adorable.
Guys, we saw like 3 buildings.
Yeah, we did, and they were all brown.
They were all brown.
And everything was slightly askew. Remember, like all their everything, like their bathroom doors and everything. It was like
it was kind of cool though. Okay.
Because it was really a ditto the entire time. Trying to pass off being, I fucking knew it. Akron is just a giant ditto. We drive by again, all those signs of that bald guy. We should have fucking known.
Oh my god, that's so funny. The guy.
Ditto-io.
If you guys aren't familiar with the guy, there's this.
What
injury lawyer?
He's an injury lawyer. He looks like Lex Luthor.
Yeah, and his whole thing is like, what the fuck's his name? My brain is saying Tim Minchin. That's like a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this guy, what is his name? Hold on.
The whole time, because we drove last February.
Yeah. So hold on.
Yeah, last February.
It started.
Go ahead.
It started. Oh yeah, last February we were at a convention in Akron, Ohio. So initially, this guy's billboards were like, insert guy's name here, which I'm about to look up, makes them pay.
Yeah.
Which everyone thought was funny. But then because that came a meme, the billboard switched to, you know what I do, or something like that. And then, like, it slowly just devolved, and they're just billboards of his face everywhere with no text on it. One of them's, like, close up on him doing the fucking people's eyebrow. And, like...
And us being outsiders,
I had forgotten, because I saw it, like, years ago on, like... Tumblr or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we start driving through, and you're like, there's a billboard of this bald guy. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
And I saw it, and I was like, that's the guy from the internet. And you were like, what the fuck?
That's the guy from the internet.
Ohio injury lawyer. Hold on. I have no idea if he's any good, but oh god, no, not that. Who is that?
Ah!
No, oh my god, is he an injury lawyer? Hold on. He's some sort of lawyer because it makes them pay. I remember that.
He's just Ohio bald lawyer.
Make them pay. Hold on.
But isn't Ohio like
Tim Misney?
Tim Misney?
Yeah, Misney makes them pay.
Okay.
But then it eventually became like, yeah, this.
Yes, that.
This is the billboard. That's the whole billboard.
You have to imagine us driving through Ohio being like, what in the
Yeah,
world?
I'm Tim Misney. You know what I do. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. I'm.
Fuck.
Oh my god. But yeah, so why were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were talking about Ditto being the building.
Yeah.
I designed Ohio, so it's at an angle. Oh, Gerald said that.
Oh, okay. It's like wearing one shoe. Everything is just slightly off.
The new Hellboy didn't go to theaters. Will go straight to streaming. Do you think it's because it sucks or just doesn't have enough star cash?
I don't think it has enough star cash because somebody on my Facebook saw it the other day and they sent me their review of it, and usually my taste and their taste line up pretty well. But they said that this one is not fun. There's no not like it, like the other ones are like fantasy based. This is more horror based. What is it?
Neil said all it needs is 2 words with that look. You smell? Oh my god. Oh wait, I missed something else. Mortal Kombat got what the fuck does that say? Animalities again? What?
And like people who can like turn into animals.
Look, it's Anapernuna an enemy. Nice seeing a giraffe okay, hold on. I think that's a portmanteau of animal abilities.
Okay.
So it's animalities.
What did those
Did I throw an
books?
extra L in there? Animalities.
Wasn't that those
Animorphs?
books?
Yeah. Nice seeing a giraffe tear apart people and Peacemaker turn into an eagle and use machine guns.
Okay.
Facebook. Okay, but wait, did you say something about Facebook?
Oh yeah, because a guy I'm friends with on I still use Facebook.
Animalities were like fatalities. Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Oh,
Animal
so they're like
fatality,
animal.
yeah.
Okay,
That was the
makes
word. I said
sense.
ability because I'm in Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Ditto.
They turn to an animal and kill the person off. It's a real thing in the game.
Is it that little adorable hippo?
Yes,
that bites
Mudang,
people?
yeah. Animalities. The combatants transform into animals to kill each other. Classic Mortal Kombat. It's super weird word to actually say. Yeah, I gathered like 6 times that just tried to say.
Because Melissa asked me earlier in the stream like what I thought of what's his name, Mudang.
Mudang, yeah.
And all I saw yesterday was somebody put up a video. I was like,
she's like biting.
You're so loud.
Oh, neat. I have a donut. I forgot.
Oh, cool. I'll get drinks. I'll get glasses.
Sure. I'm just putting on my jewelry, but there's a lot of stuff in here. I say that like it's not my own bag. I sound like surprised. I think this is a bag of belly button jewelry.
So have you seen the outfit I have to wear now for my job?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna have to show it to you.
Please.
So I have to wear a bow tie.
A bow tie.
And a tuxedo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because the building's 100 years old and the owner expects us to have
have the look.
have the look. I also have picked my new employee who I abuse.
Okay.
His name is Trent, and he looks like Slappy from Goosebumps.
No, so you said Slappy. I was like.
Yeah, so I've made it my point to abuse him, but it's fun. And then we have another kid who's like severely autistic, and they're like nobody can get him to talk, and then I got him to talk. Because
now you can't get him to shut up, probably.
Now I can't get him to shut up.
Okay.
But because he's a wrestling fan, I say, oh, one of my best friends is a big wrestling fan. So I started mentioning like names.
Yeah.
And then he starts talking, but then like he's clearly having conversations that I'm not part of.
Right.
And then I'll come back, and then he'll start talking about something. I'll go, okay, like.
What is that? Oh, okay. I don't know what's in here.
I don't know.
Oh, here are my fucking note cards, because I've been ring announcing lately.
Oh, yeah, and then I heard
Delightful,
you fell into the ring.
I did. I fell out of the ring,
Okay.
actually. I found it. It's the main event, so I'm sorry if you watched through the entire thing just to see me trip at the very end.
All I saw was I was doing the closeout at work, and I was coming down the steps, and my phone dinged, and it said Mets fell getting out of the ring or something like that, and there's no context. I just said ha ha ha.
Yeah. So what happened? That was fun because the ref for that match had actually just left the ring because he was toting out the previous people who got beat up. And so he slid back and like got in the ring like a wrestler would, and everyone kind of popped for him. But then
this is so
we were feeling that
This is so fucking cool.
It
I
really
can't get
is.
over how fucking cool.
Does the dial actually do anything?
Nah, it just turns.
Okay. But so then he's feeling so for context. Normally when I get into the ring, get in and out of the ring, I go through there's the 3 ropes, I go through the middle and the top rope because that is most comfortable for my height.
Okay.
But because I was wearing a dress, even though I had shorts underneath, one of my coaches texted me and was like, go through, I don't care if you have shorts on, go through the bottom and the middle rope. And I'm like...
Because at no point has skin ever been part of wrestling.
I don't know. Part of the reason I actually don't like going through the ropes that way is because it's the feminine way to get in. And that, the stupid things I have dysphoria over. So, like, I can wear a low-cut shirt, but if I get in the ring in the woman way, I'm... Anyway.
It's like riding bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
all right. I get it.
I don't get all dainty getting. I could sling my fucking leg over the. Anyway.
I used the word dainty and gingerly the other day when I was trying to explain. So I accidentally set the alarm off at work.
Okay.
And it's horrible sounding.
Yeah.
So when the police showed up, they don't know who I am.
Sure.
I'm trying to explain to the police officer how the door has to close, and I'm like, look, it has to be closed very gingerly. He's like, what? I was like,
daintily.
And he looked at me like, the fuck is wrong with you? And I was just like, oh yeah.
Oh my god. But
Go ahead, you were saying.
No, you're good. So anyway, I start trying to go through the bottom rope, and it's something. The one nice thing about it is it kind of forced me to slow down, so I feel like Gold Dusty, even though it goes through the middle and top. I feel like I'm being all like horny about it.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, ooh, and then but because Dylan was feeling the crowd at that moment, he's also a friend of mine, but he's one of our refs at the moment. He tried to do the thing where you sit on the rope to let the person go through. Because it was already the bottom rope, like it just made it really, really low to the ground, which you think it would be easier for me to step over, but because my brain was still in the previous, I just tripped on it. Okay. So you can see my foot get stuck. You can't even, you kind of see me jolt a little, but you mostly see my foot just get stuck on the rope. And then pause, and then I finally get there.
So my cousin was he's 30 now, but when he was a kid, I was his hockey coach, and is on on ice skates, and his mom walked by, and he went to wave to his mom, and he just face planted.
Oh my god, it wasn't that bad, thankfully. Also, my first time ring announcing. Something went weird with the mic, so I just walk out and there's just horrible feedback. Go, oh, okay. But yeah, I'm having fun ring announcing.
That's cool.
They said I'm doing a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
And already, so I've announced twice.
Okay.
Right. And we've had the junior. So we've got the juniors program. So it's I think it's for ages 12 to 17.
Oh, sweet, I can get in there then.
Might be younger, but either way.
What if I have the mind of a child?
Then you're part of Children at Heart. No, I'm just kidding. That's one of our tag teams. So anyway, the couple of the girls from the juniors program want to ring announce. Mm-hmm. So last time, again, my second time ring announcing. Yeah. They had me teach this poor girl how to ring announce, what to say, and I mean, technically she had done it once.
I think if anybody's asking you to teach somebody what to say, is a bad idea.
The good news is I essentially just have a script I have to film.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm introducing first from blank, weighing blank, so-and-so. Yeah. So it's pretty easy to not fuck up. Mm-hmm. Of course, now that I've said that, I'm going to fuck up horribly next time I get in there. But essentially, though, it's pretty simple. And then, at the end, I'm like, this person won, although that's exactly how I say it.
Well,
too.
that person won.
No, but they asked me to start saying the time with it now, so I'll do that too. It's not a difficult job.
Of
the match or like a
Yeah,
day?
the match.
Okay.
No, the match.
I was like, it's 10:05. Do you know where your children are?
In the ring.
Yeah.
No, it's I mean, it's been fun. I'm actually really glad because I've been meaning to try ring announcing for a bit, but I was, I don't know, I was like, oh, they're not gonna. But right now is like the perfect time because of the 3 people who ring announce, one mostly wants to stick on commentary.
Okay.
One has actually been managing a heel tag team posse thing lately.
Okay.
That's what they called Pete's Posse, which then we've got some really great puns out of that. But yeah, like a little stable. So and then we have technically
Pete's Posse.
Yeah, we have Pete, Paul, who wants to be on commentary now. We've got Saul, who never actually shows up to the shows because he only shows up if he knows he's gonna get booked. But because he doesn't show up, he doesn't get booked.
Okay.
So and then Cody, who hasn't been here in a bit because he got COVID. There was like a wave of it, and I thought I got it and I avoided it, which was nice. But he got it and then just hasn't been back yet. I don't know what's going on. I hope everyone's okay. No, he's still alive. I know that. I see him active on Facebook, but hopefully he's good and will return soon. But in the meantime, there's nobody to ring announce.
So they give it to Mets.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then another guy is wrestling more now.
One time,
so yeah, it's me.
Yeah, but it's like they're wrestling and you're like, one time a turtle bit my nipple, and they're like, that has nothing to do with
it.
anything.
Oh my god. But no, everyone's really liking how I'm ring announcing thus far,
cool.
which is nice. And now I get
their career.
Yeah, and I'm also so one of the juniors girls wants to do it this coming Friday. And she's like the most anxious human being I've ever seen. So I'm like, oh no, I gotta help her. So
projectile vomiting next to her.
But so I'm gonna be sitting next to her, thankfully. But like that's the thing is like lately she's been doing the smoke that comes with the entrance.
Okay.
So and she's been anxious about that. Like she's like, hey, can you just sit next to me, make sure I don't mess up?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and you want to ring announce, you poor thing. We'll test her first, obviously, but it's just, and she was like, no, it's okay, because she's really soft-spoken. She's like, because I know that, like, because I know that it's a thing, I'm gonna make sure to, like, yell. And I'm like, okay, good luck with that, I'll be here, you know.
Okay,
so
there's a power bomb in the corner. Oh, the humanity.
Oh my god, imagine her commentaries in the room. But, yeah, that's what I'm up to at wrestling. They've been really pushing to get me to a practice match. I'm very excited.
Cool.
You guys will not be able to see a practice match unless I get someone to film it for me.
Bootleg it.
It has to be filmed in order to bootleg it.
That's how exclusive it is.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Or it was so violent that the footage can never be like. You know.
My first practice match was a street fight.
Oh god, you killed that guy.
Oh my god.
He blew glass shards into his eyes.
They just put me up against that guy who... Actually, I probably shouldn't talk about that. It's fine. But, yeah. It's fun stuff. I don't know. I'm having a good time.
Full genital mutilation, and it's only a practice match, and the guy's family was there to watch, and you ruined everything.
I just stand there holding his head above mine, just triumphantly covered in blood.
There's no such thing as Santa Claus. What? There's no kids here. Who was that for?
What are you talking about? The kids left.
When their father died.
But, yeah.
This is not part of the show. He pull his arm back and the bone comes out.
Ooh. Nice.
You're a monster.
A little bit. Yeah. That reminds me. You said my thing did not make it into scissors, right?
No.
Can we talk about that?
Not yet. We can't. Once they tell me when, we can talk about it. But I told you
it's sort of in scissors. Can't go into
It's in it without them. It's a version of it's in it because they clearly didn't understand what I wrote. And instead of asking me what it meant, they shot an approximation, and it's bad.
I'm kind of curious.
It's bad. So somebody else saw it as well, and then I explained it to them, and they were like, "Oh, that's not what they did at all." And I went, "I know."
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
because I want you to see it.
I will.
So because once I get a copy, I want us to review it, but I have to wait until it's like street date because I just want your I want your take on a couple
the whole
things.
thing. Sure.
I want your take on how tough, hardened LA street detectives are the two gayest dudes who've ever gayed in the history of gay.
I'm so excited for that. Oh god, I've been ignoring chat.
Yeah, they're all mad.
Mets, you need to come up with a unique way for you to get into the ring. Maybe flip backwards in. I can try. I'm not good on flipping in general. Like, my flip bumps are acceptable.
But if you ride a Segway into it, crash, fall into the ring.
Hell, we haven't even gotten to the teddies and thigh-high stockings era of ECW. Oh, did they do that too? Okay. Because I know that, like, the...
Teddy Roosevelt and thigh-high stockings?
Exactly.
That's terrible.
No, a teddy is a teddy injury. Okay. I never... Look, I just...
You ever watch Arrested Development?
Yes.
It's like, I brought my tiny teddy, and it was a teddy bear, because she thinks she's special needs.
Oh my god. But yeah, I do have to figure something out. I'm also still deciding if I want to... Because I didn't want to involve the cloak, but I should probably involve some sort of wing-like thing. Because I don't just want to do the Raven thing and you know.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. Will your movie premiere at the theater you run now?
Probably.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tag team back again.
Mm-hmm.
What? Yeah, I was gonna say that's it's fucking Too Cold Scorpios theme.
Whoop. There it is.
Once saw a person fall into a muddy puddle wearing a nice shirt. It was like watching in slow motion. Did they? Mets, why do you think I'm hyped for 99 when we get to it? Well, look, I don't know, okay? I thought you were hyped for 99 because we're going to be watching all 3 of the major wrestling promotions of that time.
That's how many problems I have, but guess what? A bitch ain't one.
Bitch ain't one. Oh my god. 1 free slot for flying bacon. The messages I get sometimes. Oh, it's probably a Sent to Scorch.
Okay, I was like, what?
I can look. Hang on. Scrolling. This is a little longer than I was hoping to scroll, I'm not gonna lie.
1 free bacon, please.
1 free bacon. Might not be Sent to Scorch, because now they're doing Palkia. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Aw, I just saw what Captain Buttershanks posted. This little yay, like a yay Mets woo. Aw, you guys love me so much. Okay, so the thing I've learned about having bangs now is I have to wash them more frequently because they get gross before the rest of my hair.
Yeah.
Ironically, Jay-Z's got problems.
Yeah, I think a lot of rappers do right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Diddy's, fucking parties.
Crazy.
With the baby oil.
The baby oil's like that's why everyone's joking about it.
Yeah.
Because like I keep seeing people like, why are we all talking about the baby oil? Like all these fucked up things happen. I'm like, that's why, because that's like just weird.
Yeah, right.
That's not fucked up. That's just weird. Like, that too. Also have a wrestling nerd surprise for you next time we can all chat.
Uh-oh.
I see. Fuck yeah, Newton Myths. Hello.
What up?
99 is when WCW goes downhill, but Raven returns ECW, so that's good, I suppose. I did know that, which is good, because otherwise I'd lightly scold you about spoiling 1,000-bottle baby oil solution. Jesus. But yeah, I know that obviously WCW starts going downhill somewhat soon, because soon I say of an event.
Yeah, it happened 25 years ago, yeah.
Because, you know, obviously it gets bought out in 2001, so it's clearly going to start declining soon.
Plus, how do we process 9/11?
Oh yeah, 2000. I was going to say, what? We're doing 99. Oh, not yet. Yeah, I don't know. That'll be interesting. Oh my god, my brain just shut off. Sorry.
That's alright.
I've been so tired lately.
Just seeing if there's anybody else we have to address in the comments.
Yeah, I don't see anything at the moment.
Alright, good. Fuck them.
Oh no, wait, Gerald said something. It's for twerking. That's why there were so many. You pour it all over Deadass while they're dancing. I can't tell if you're joking or not.
Well, that would make
even
sense,
so, that's
though.
like the normal thing, right?
Yeah,
out there.
but no, it sounds like he was having like freak offs and shit.
Yeah.
Like where he was making like rappers like play basketball naked and shit.
Yeah, Big Whale Sales and Diddy Goes to Prison, downward stock emoji. I started watching the McMahon doc on Netflix. Is it out? Oh my
So I heard
God.
he submitted like a letter about it or something.
I was gonna say, he's like tried to preemptively, he's doing the thing again that's worked for him for so long. That's like, that's the Mr. McMahon character, not me. I read the little letter.
Poop in this girl's hair.
That's just the Mr. McMahon character.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he's like, they took things out of context, showed really old clips to try to conflate me with the Mr. McMahon character. I'm like, it's just you, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah, you're not.
We've
yeah.
known this for like 25 years.
Like Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus.
Right, like,
you know?
exactly. You know, Vince McMahon. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a bit. Exactly, it's not a bit. You
Yeah.
surpassed a bit a long time ago. Okay. Vince daring Shane to kill him in order for him to get his way is a level of Vince I never. Man, what the fuck? I need to watch this damn thing. The problem is I don't know what spoilers are in it for what I'm watching.
Mm-hmm.
If it's worth watching in any way with and getting spoiled.
I'm shocked. Like, if I was him, I would just buy Netflix.
So that's the other interesting thing someone brought up is this was only possible because he just got fired because WWE and Netflix now have a deal that as of 2025 that's going to be the exclusive place to view WWE material. It's currently Peacock, but it will be Netflix. So I think that's interesting that like they're putting this they put this documentary together.
Mm-hmm.
And someone pointed out that that's only like the timing on that. You know what I mean? So I think.
Well, I guess it would be like, let's bury him and move forward. You know.
That's clearly the thought process. The person I saw was decrying it because they were like, "You're gonna associate wrestling with this," and it's like, no, because they're calling it out.
Yeah,
like I kind of get what they're saying, like for casual fans, people who don't really watch wrestling, but like I also see what Netflix is doing, where they're like, don't worry, I know we just bought WWE's entire catalog, but we don't actually think Vince McMahon's a good person, which is he's not.
He's not, but I mean, it's sort of the nature of ballyhoo of wrestling too, you know.
I'm sorry, but 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube should set off warning bells. Just like the component.
Yeah, the poor girl at CVS is like, what?
Just like the component chemicals to manufacture meth. Wowzers. What about a movie where everyone that drinks kombucha turns into a zombie? Oh my god. I'd be safe. I've never had it.
Diva zombies who make Newt's day miserable.
Oh, the plane ride from hell was the Mr. McMahon character too, guys. Exactly. It was just
that was the
him
Ric
putting
Flair
on the
thing,
That
right?
was the Ric Flair thing.
I saw that one.
I kind of want to rewatch that now that I know more about the players involved. Cause like I remember that Scott Hall's involved because he just like passed the fuck out from drugs. I think. I know Ric Flair was involved because that's one of the first things I learned about Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Gee, is that why I don't like him? Probably. Because he's entertaining to watch. But what was I gonna say? Who else do I know? Yeah, Vince is involved with that, and then I know that Goldust is involved in that because he's tried to sing to Marlena, and so I don't remember everybody else's. There are more people. I just don't remember who else is involved in it. So I feel like I have to rewatch it now that I actually know who all these people are.
And the poor stewardess.
Yeah. Well, of course she's on there. But all right. Hold on. I meant the twerking statement, but yes, McMahon is not a bit either. Oh yeah. Oh, I see. Because I was like, I don't even know if you're joking.
Ric Flair, Vince McMahon at the P Diddy parties. It would be a whole like, you know.
Pain and suffering. Why?
Well, I guess you take down him. You take down.
Scott Hall was the only one fired because of it. Yes, you did tell me that, which is lame because he was just gone the whole time. Vince tried to shelf the documentary and Netflix wouldn't sell it to him. Ha!
Oh, okay, so he did try to buy it then.
Ha!
Alright, that makes sense.
Caligula 20 XXX, P. Diddy freak off starring Usher.
Yeah, I think P. Diddy might give Caligula a run for his money from all the shit that I've read.
Yikes! I don't think that's a good thing.
No, not at all.
Sorry, I have notifications turned on for somebody and I know.
But we were talking about like, you know, you have like a lot of these people who like, because it was Cat Williams and somebody else have been talking about P. Diddy for a while.
Yeah.
And people finally listened. It was like the whole fucking Bill Cosby thing.
Yeah.
Like, people have been saying it
There
for
are a lot
years.
of people like that where it's like that open secret thing.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein and...
Wasn't Kevin Spacey also like that?
Yeah, well, I mean, but then like people who said something about Kevin Spacey have either died or come out and said that it wasn't true.
Oh, really?
So,
okay,
yeah.
I haven't kept up with that. Yeah, I don't know.
It's easier to...
1,000 fucking bodies. You're still... But yeah.
It's just easier to assume that everyone is horrible.
Unfortunately, that's kind of where I am.
Because somebody did like a 50s Batman cover and it was Batman versus the Diddler. and it was P Diddy, but he's like the Riddler, and he's got like bottles of baby oil. I was like, that's horrible.
Oh my god.
Because I mean, okay, it's funny, but if people were being like fucking drugged and raped and shit like that,
like that's
it's
not funny.
You know.
But like, yeah.
But again, it doesn't set off the thing. It's like it's like our kids were stockpiling guns and pipe bombs, but we didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
And it's just like the poor girl at Rite Aid who's like, what do you need with all that baby oil? Like, and he's like, more money, more problems.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I've definitely bought things from Rite Aid that have thrown off the Rite Aid employee, but it's never been enough.
Condoms, home enema kit, squirt gun.
No, the combination,
balloons.
the one combination.
What else do kids like?
The one combination was like razor blades, twine, eyeliner, and condoms. I think that was it. There may have been batteries.
Shovel, some lye.
Right.
A 40-gallon drum.
I feel like it was like 6 items. I'm definitely missing something. But yeah, it was
sour Skittles.
Oh, I think there was candy. It wasn't
okay.
sour Skittles though. It would have been like Twix or something.
Okay.
But yeah. Howdy, Newt. Mets, they, them.
They, them?
Sorry, I can't even get through it. They're doing the milady thing, but
them.
I've heard Mathady, which is also incredibly funny. Howdy, Newt Mets.
I could be that.
Exactly. Newt! Hi, Mets.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, that's true. That is the proper.
Yeah, look, you got all caps, multiple T's. Newt! Hi, Mets.
Yep.
Kevin Spacey should do a slasher flick, but not use a machete, but his charming rapist way. Wasn't there one? It was just condoms and cola. Yes. When my ex-girlfriend was here some time ago.
Yeah.
I stopped in. She wanted some soda, so I bought her a 2-liter of Coke, and then I also I picked up some condoms and
condoms and cola. Well, but then also, what if it's like, because like those things you can put. Like to keep them cold?
Yeah.
A soda can? You start putting condoms on it? It's just like, what?
But then, that was the Rite Aid guy who, because I didn't have my makeup on, but I was wearing like a crop top or whatever, and he was like, partying tonight or something like that, and I was like, what? No? Which, in retro, but then he was like, He did the thing where he was like, oh, I wish I was like, I like didn't care what people thought thing, but he meant it, because like, sometimes people are like, wow, I wish I didn't care what people thought, and I'm like, all right, I see what that is.
Super bad.
Yes.
When he breaks the bottles, the guy's like, fuck my life. The guy who works at the bookstore.
Yeah, but this guy was like, because he commented on my attire, and I was like he was assuming that's why I was partying. Like, oh no, I just kind of dressed like that. He was
why
like,
just one?
Huh? Oh, my attire.
Attire, yeah, you have 4 of them.
I mean, he was only commenting on one of them.
Yeah,
but,
weird.
That was weird because I was essentially, because he was like genuinely very much like, I wish I had the balls to do that basically. And I was like, honestly, I already tried to like do the thing where I was normal and it was just so miserable that I just physically can't. And
you told me about this. Yep.
And like it seemed like when I left that he had like an epiphany, and then I never saw him at the Rite Aid again. So maybe he went off and did his thing.
Now guess
life.
what? Kamala Harris. Because wasn't that the last time we streamed?
For those who missed the last stream, we talked about this theory that people have.
That Kamala Harris is the wrestler Kamala.
They were like, look, he even kept his name.
I don't want you to dead name me, but let's be honest. I don't want people to dead name me, but I also don't want to I don't want to put people out. It's like
they were saying that Kamala the wrestler is not actually dead.
Because didn't I say that they came with it? Didn't I say the thing we had came with hats? And I brought in tinfoil?
I still have that.
I forgot that was the last shoot.
I took that tinfoil out of my bag. And my Tony was cleaning up my room a bit.
Yeah.
And he was like, what is this? I was
like, we were smoking crack.
I was like, oh, it's hat making material.
Yeah. Why don't you ask less questions?
Oh my god. And that Rite Aid worker was Taylor Swift.
Yep,
Or whatever that
yeah.
means. Yeah.
Barack Obama.
Yeah. Oh my god. Newt buys pizza rolls, condoms, and tasty cakes. I mean.
Yeah, well, you know.
Harris needs to bring back the Kamala WWF wrestler. Maybe not. Yeah. Well, that's what they're saying is that he didn't actually die, that he faked his death, and because see, he even has the same last name.
Yeah. See? Like if
that he transitioned from Kamala Harris to be
became a politician.
the president.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty foolproof plan if you ask me.
No, when was that? Sorry.
What happened?
If you're looking for a huge laugh, Steve Austin denied CTE in wrestling.
Whoa.
How? What? No, he didn't win. What? He did? Sorry, I didn't think he was, like, stupid. Like, I knew he was a wife beater. I didn't think he was just straight up stupid.
Well, because of the CTE.
Yeah, Metz is very humble. You'd be a good Muslim.
I'd give you a bow tie.
I was gonna make a joke that is really awful to anybody who knows, and anybody who doesn't just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I already know. Oh my god. Anyway, I was no, I'm just kidding. Newt should do a Chris Benoit musical. How about he doesn't? How about he doesn't?
I'm just hanging around this town on the court.
Oh my god. Love that he kayfabe losing 2 legs to run for president. Oh, Kamala the rest.
But have we ever seen her without the pantsuit?
Kamala Harris, drop your pants.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Let's make sure you're not a ditto or a former pro wrestler. And she's gonna be like security.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's a good thing we've become so right wing on this channel.
Hold on. Gerald's asking about the joke.
I like our version of Kamala Harris is way cooler.
Yeah, she is either a ditto or a former professional.
Or a former pro wrestler, yeah. I bet you we could get that trending on like Truth Social. Because they are fucking idiots. They're eating pets in Ohio and it's like Kamala Harris is actually a Pokemon former pro wrestler. Oh, could we get him?
Wait, yeah, that's it. Okay,
Could
so
we get
ditto.
Trump to say that at the next election? I'm pretty sure she is a Pokemon and she has no legs. And she's like,
yeah, I was like, ditto.
and then Kamala Harris turns to the camera and goes, how is the election this close?
I figured it out. Okay, Kamala the wrestler did die, but Ditto took the life of a set, like, you know, not kill him, but like took on and then transitioned to Kamala Harris
I
to run for president.
I think this makes perfect sense. Or Kamala the wrestler was fired onto the Genesis planet, and then his memory was put into Kamala Harris. Oh wait, that's Star Trek 3.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Newt's new horror movie. He's eating the dogs, he's eating the cats.
Yeah.
With all that, don't forget that Trump is actually a WWE Hall of Famer. Yeah, I was gonna say
that's
he is.
So weird.
Cause he's fucking friends with McMahon.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's time for me to go get my tinfoil hat, or not yet. Trump supporters are the kind of people who believe that wrestling is real. I mean,
It's also the kind of
she
people
has no legs, and she definitely isn't black.
That's very true. I like.
Oh no, even in quotes, it's probably Trump saying.
Oh no, because he said she wasn't black.
What?
Yeah.
Man, I can't keep up with this shit
I
anymore.
know,
What do you mean?
Yep.
Look at her.
Yep.
Oh, it's fine. Oh wait, no, because they're doing that thing where it's like, oh, she's not black, she's Jamaican or whatever.
Because
the fuck.
her,
yeah.
so that's kind of funny. So I used to
I
date,
don't remember what it was.
so I used to date this girl, Latia, and her dad was super racist towards American black people because he was Jamaican.
Mm-hmm.
And he was super racist towards American black people.
Yeah.
And that they weren't real. And he would ask me what I thought of it. and I would just be like, I would pretend I didn't hear him, because that's the last conversation I need to get into. And her mom was Korean, and the mom would be like, please stop having these conversations with him. And I'm like, yes, please stop.
You're like, please.
God, I will give you all the reparations. Actually, well, Jamaicans wouldn't get those.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah. So I'm good.
That impression is hilarious. Now I'm wondering what percentage of people living on this earth have been murdered and subsequently replaced with Ditto. I didn't say that Ditto murdered him. I'm just saying, whatever took him out, took him out.
But we don't know that.
That's true. Maybe Ditto did
he
kill
lose a match?
Wrestler.
Yeah.
Because when you
what if
you
it was an
lose,
insurance thing?
it could be.
Ditto had to quickly assume another identity.
Okay, yeah. So you said like what if you lost a match? So just the way the battles work in Pokemon is once all your Pokemon have been knocked out, you black out and wake up at the Pokemon Center. So
you wake up in the daycare and you're like,
the Pokemon
what
Center.
happened? And then like clown Pokemon puts his hand over yours and whispers in your ear.
Which
and then
clown Pokemon?
Isn't there like a clown Pokemon?
Oh, clown. Oh.
Yeah, like imagine you wake up
No, thank you. I'm good.
Ass up, and then the clown Pokemon puts his hands over yours like this and then whispers in your ear like, bite the pillow. I'm going in dry.
Oh, thank you.
And then all you hear is that each thrust as you feel Pokeballs slapping against you.
I hate that.
That's why you don't lose Pokemon.
Oh my god. I hate Mr. Mime so much. That's the concept.
Is that what he's called?
Yeah.
Okay, that thing
They
is
gave
horrifying.
him a fucking... So for some reason, even though nobody likes him, they gave him a fucking Galarian form, okay, and an evolution. So now he's a 3-stage for some reason.
So somebody was dressed as that.
Why?
I don't know what con was going on, but we were somewhere and we saw a dude just like eating Burger King. You know, like people go out in their costumes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what's
I
that?
have no idea what you're talking about.
But I was like, what's that clown supposed to be? And then my former friend was like,
Oh,
oh, that's that. And I was like,
but here, let me show you his alternate form.
oh no.
Oh hi, I don't
This
want.
final form.
Mr. Mime Galarian.
It's like a Lord of the Rings.
Galatian. That's not how I. So here he is. That's his. I like this form a little bit better.
Okay.
Pretty horrifying though because Gen 8 introduced it didn't introduce, but Gen 8 has overworld Pokemon. So they were like running. These things would be running at you.
Okay.
Or like dancing at you. Like you'd be like walking in the grass and they would just like fucking.
That's horrifying.
It's pretty horrifying. I do not enjoy it.
They drive like a white windowless van.
Yeah, and then this is its evolution, which again, like jovial little fellow.
Yeah.
You know, not terrible. I don't like that it's implied that his body is a face.
No.
But you know,
Does he make noise because he's a mime?
Well, they all have a cry, so he does technically. Don't
I'll be
evolve
the one-
Galarian Mr. Mime.
I'll be the one who cries.
How to catch Galarian Mr. Mime. Wait, I can probably show you it like dancing around in the overworld real quick. Hold on. What in the goddamn? What am I looking at?
God damn it, Bobby.
Yeah. Okay. So see how they're like.
Is that Donald Duck?
No. Okay. So see it. Look at dances towards you.
Oh. Why would you go towards it?
Well, this person wanted to catch one for some reason. I say that like I don't have a living dex in Sword and Shield.
I want like the creepy version of it where it's like a serial killer. Like all the ones they catch, there's like a shed that's like filled with like these poor animal creatures.
No. Apparently Trump went in the Hall of Fame the same year Mick Foley went in. Damn.
Well, one we love, dude, and the other we don't.
Yeah. That's funny because dude love.
That's why I said it.
Yeah, he said something about she's black when it's convenient. Is it ever really convenient? That's not what I heard.
That's like, he stole that line from Justice League when Cyborg's like, I didn't think you were real, and Batman's like, I'm real when it's convenient.
Oh my god. Yes, let me just turn off my blackness. Yeah, exactly. Like, what do you...
To be fair, in white America, I would turn mine down occasionally.
Trump wants free IV. Well, that's because... No, we're not doing this.
Yeah.
He said something along the lines of she's only black when it's convenient, otherwise she's Indian. You can be both! What? Okay.
Yeah.
No, obviously you agree with me. I don't know why I'm getting... This is dumb. I'm so mad because, like, I don't need to know all this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid all this stuff because I already know...
Africa and Asia are two different things.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I already know, like, where the candidates stand and the issues I care about. I know who I'm voting for. But I keep getting all these goddamn political ads, and I'm getting both at like for both candidates almost.
I love there's YouTubers who I watch who are like super fucking liberal, like crazy
and
liberal, and they'll have a Trump ad before the thing, and I was like, oh, if they only knew.
That's the thing is I'm watching like Pokemon videos, and I'm getting like equal number of
Pokemon are very politically driven.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But then I'm also watching like YouTubers who like commentary YouTubers who will express like liberal opinions. I know that they're and they'll get like Trump ads, and I know exactly obviously.
I'm thinking about becoming extremely right wing for this political run, just to see, just to see, because those guys seem like they're having a good time.
Do they?
Yeah, I mean, look at them. They fucking drive pickup trucks. They've got goatees. Like they can grow. Like those guys can grow a nice goatee. I can't grow one of those. So I'm thinking if I become like super like right wing for a while.
For the goatee.
And Ray-Bans, man. I've always fucking wanted to wear Ray-Bans. You know.
You can't
unless you're like
Keep finding this, and I'm looking for my glasses cleaner.
So what is that?
That is a bag full of belly buttons over here.
Oh, okay. I was like a bag full of jewels.
Yeah, pretty much.
You ever seen Freddy Got Fingered?
No.
The movie? Oh, you never saw Freddy Got Fingered?
This is what I was talking about. My super glue is glued to the bottom of my bag.
Oh, yeah.
It's just stuck down there. It sucks.
I brought you some jewels. I don't like jewels, Freddy. I just want to suck your cock.
They're not having a good time with their wallets are. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Moving on, though. You like Gunther? He's done really well. I have to stop myself from pronouncing his name like super German. I don't really know much about him, honestly. I like what I've heard. He seems cool.
Is that a
seems
wrestler?
good. Yeah. That Simpsons episode on Disney omitted the Kudos Klux Klan joke. Sign of the time to get. Has there been a porn parody of Pokemon yet? Girl, can I?
Yeah, Strokemon.
Oh, a million of them.
Yeah,
sure.
Strokemon.
Dude, if you can't even Google Gardevoir without getting porn. I mean, you can, but...
Yeah, it's like, is that a challenge?
Here, no, because I can show you Gardevoir. We're going to Google Gardevoir.
We did a whole top 10 sexual Pokemon video.
Yeah, so you can get not porn.
Okay.
You kind of see where everyone's... Immediately, third option. Oh my god. Literally, I Googled Gardevoir. I got generic sprite picture, screenshot of her from the anime, and the third one is her, like... I mean, it's not openly porn, but it's definitely coquettish.
Yeah. What is that word?
Coquettish?
What does that mean?
Like coy, like sensual.
Oh, okay.
That was why I was saying, it's the word I also used recently when you guys posted the behind the scenes of me slating, and for some fucking reason I was slating like, hold on, I mean, I'm not getting over. I was slating like this.
Oh,
and I was like, I don't know why, like my fucking ass was out, and I'm like,
the other one too.
Across
the behind the scenes one where your butt's just out the entire time. People are like, "Whose butt is that?" And I was like,
because I was in the pool, and then they were like, "Hey, go fucking puppet some noodles." And I'm like, "Yeah, I got you."
Go puppet some noodles,
so
which is what we call hand jobs now.
Exactly. No, I'm in a bikini, and this bikini is a fullback, but I hate fullback. No, I think it's a cheeky, and I hate those even more. I've gone off about this before. So I pulled it up in like a thong form.
Yeah.
So then they called me out of the pool to puppet some noodles, and as
like you do on my sets,
And it was a pool noodle monster, and if you turn the crank, it fucking wiggled. It looks really cool, actually.
Cool. We're throwing blood at chicks. We're doing all kinds of stuff.
But they called me out, and then someone's filming behind the scenes footage. I know you've already talked about this, but if anybody missed it, someone's filming behind the scenes footage. It's like just focused, it's like zoomed in on my ass for a second,
the other audio
and then they
guy.
had to zoom out and get the whole scene. But for a while, it was just my ass illuminating
by the moonlight.
Yeah, it was actually, I'm like, damn.
Because somebody was watching it like, whose ass is the focus of your video?
It's mine.
Yeah.
I was looking for something. Oh, I yoked my phone over here. But yeah. Where is I going off? Is Megalopolis good?
I don't know, I want to see it. It looks interesting.
I'm not reading that out loud. It's not bad, I just don't want to say it. This one.
Oh, okay.
The sausage one. I just don't want to read that out loud. It makes me uncomfortable. Which metal bands would get representation in Pokemon? I already like where this is going. Like Cannibal Corpse having one and the band Anal Con. Oh my god. That'd be crazy.
We, when I used to date Amber, we used to go places and they'd like request a song, she or I would always yell out, anal cunt, or something like that, and people would be like, oh god.
Oh god. Forced genital reassignment from cow decapitation. Is that what that fucking movie song is called?
Pokemon.
I've watched the music video for it. Hold on. LOL, when I was at university, I needed to know about different equations, so I found a site called the World of Differential Equations. It was porn. How? How did you get there?
Well, wasn't it like at one point somebody
how
had
is that
like,
porn? Not.
somebody had like White House dot something and it was porn?
Oh yeah, they do that. Oh, it's a Freddy Got Fingered reference. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm not even saying like you said anything weird. I just don't like. I miss the old days of calling them fluffers, more so the ones on rollerblades. There was a whole gym dedicated to punk/metal. Yes. I know in Gen 8 you're probably talking about Pier's gym, the dark gym. I think it's the 6th, maybe the 7th. I think it's the 6th though. That's the only one you can't Dynamax in, if I remember correctly. Unless
I can't Dynamax in there?
Mm-mm.
Fuck that noise. I don't even know what Dynamax is, but I'm mad.
Apparently there is another punk-themed gym in one of the earlier gens, though. I just don't remember off the
Do you remember when the Wayne Theater was like the #1 Pokemon spot?
Oh, yeah. So, alright, when we worked at the theater, so when Pokemon Go came out, you know, you have the gyms, which you can put Pokemon
Which was
in.
the last time America was
I know,
at
right?
peace.
I did find a website recently, though. I guess it tallies Pokemon Go deaths.
Yeah.
It hasn't been updated since 2022, so either no one's died in a couple of years, or they just haven't been updating it.
People were so happy.
I know, right? But what was I talking about? Oh yeah,
The
so
gym, yeah.
the theater was a gym, so you could put your Pokemon in it and spin the thing at the top.
There's also a daycare. I got laid so much with Pokemons.
No. And then across the street, within like reach, was a Pokestop. So you had 2 Pokestops technically, because the top of the gym is a Pokestop, and then you could put your Pokemon in the gym and earn coins.
Because people used to just wander in.
Yeah, and be like,
look
I'm just fighting the
confused,
gym.
And then they would try to wander out, but they would try to go through the doors that were locked.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh, bless your heart.
Until this day, I didn't learn about differential equations. Did you see the Mr. McMahon doc? Not yet.
Not yet.
I actually didn't know it was out yet. I had heard that it was in the
It's
works.
like Mr. Mime.
And I knew. Yes, exactly.
Mr. Mime Man.
Oh my god. I knew it was in the works, and I knew that Vince had put out that statement where he was like, "Oh, they're trying to conflate or whatever." I was talking about it
It's
earlier.
like, no, you're a bad person.
It just sucks, man.
Yeah.
But, I every time I say that, I get a little bit anxious because I'm like, I don't want to talk like poorly of people in my industry, but also everyone agrees on that. I don't think I'm gonna get buried for saying Vince McMahon is a bad human being.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm.
There's certain people you're okay saying.
Yeah, I think that one's
people,
okay.
You know.
Someone said, "Hi Neil, do you like Orange Cassidy?" People keep recommending him to me. I don't. He's another wrestler.
Oh, okay.
Movie theaters being a daycare makes so much sense. Similar levels of freak and all.
You
Does
see
this mean Newt is a ditto? I don't know. Drop your pants.
And it faces the camera and winks. It looks like that.
Ditto face,
It looks like that thing in the abyss. Because they added this thing now where they're like, all these major companies are going to be adding pickleball courts and zip lines to movie theaters, and it's like,
huh?
All we fucking wanted was better projection and people not to text.
Oh my god.
Stop adding shit.
Oh my god. That's insane.
Yeah, because when I left the
I like a better model because I don't okay, I know that obviously the concessions are what fuel and pay for the theater. There has to be a better way to do that. They have to give us a higher percentage. Us, I still work at the theater. A higher percentage of the ticket sales because the expense is why people aren't going.
That's the problem. Is theaters have to. And the reason that movie theater tickets are so expensive is they have to offset what they're going to get back.
Exactly.
You know, our tickets. All our tickets are $5.
Nice.
All our movie tickets are $5. We're first run theater.
Oh my god! Yeah, you posted all your pictures and I was like, those are some good prices.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm trying to diversify the candy and stuff that we get there. And it's all fresh popcorn. But you're going to an experience like that, not for the fucking. It's not like when I was in Exton. I'm getting a cheeseburger and a frozen margarita or whatever. Like it's just about the original movie theater vibe to it.
Right. Which that also works. That model works in a different way.
Yeah, and I started also. I downloaded a fuck ton and got the license to a fuck ton of old Looney Tunes cartoons.
Oh hell
So before the movie, I play a single Looney Tune cartoon, and then it goes into the one trailer and then the movie. So I'm trying to continue that old school going to the movie set of vibe. And for the 100th anniversary, I'm going to add a bunch of cool shit as well. And then we're doing Rocky Horror Picture Show as well, which you've never seen before.
Correct.
So you might need to come see
Maybe
it.
you come see it.
And it's going to be, I'm going to be moved by that point. So literally, you know how close I live now to my theater?
How close?
When I move? So, you know where the gym is right there?
Mm-hmm.
It's literally that many steps.
Damn.
Yeah, like, and I have my own private parking spot behind the building, which is the general manager's spot. So, yeah. The owner and his husband really, really like me and want me to be part of more stuff. But I'm also trying to, like, you know, have a life where we're making movies as well. Because I think that if I just throw myself in like I did at the Wayne, I'm not going to be able to do both things.
No.
And especially since, you know, the sci-fi movie's next, and then Will wants me to go out to the Dakotas and do a Western or a post-apocalyptic movie. Like, I'm ready to do that shit. So I've been putting a lot less effort into the channel of late, but also we're not getting any views. Our sub count is dead. You know, I appreciate everybody who watches and still engages in us and stuff, but I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm like, I want other people to just keep posting stuff to keep the channel alive, and then I'll keep people abreast of what we're doing with the movie stuff and all that, you know. So.
Yeah, sure.
But I do want to see if we can get a review in tonight, though. So we won't go too late with this stream, just because I want to try to get a review in. Because we have today, I put up Martoso's video. I have one for him next week, and then we have nothing after that because I had us like literally. We didn't have to put up a video for 2.5 months because I had us so far in advance on shit. And I'll do behind the scenes stuff. Like, we're gonna be shooting the monster suit, which is gonna be fucking dope. On Sunday, and then on Monday we're gonna shoot the scene that you're in and all that kind of stuff. So we'll get all that out of the way. Yeah, so that'll be cool. But I'm so excited to almost be done this movie.
That's fair.
Not that it hasn't been, like, there has been fun parts, but
people... I was gonna say, I know you're glad you met them.
People were asking before you got here, like, are you having fun? And I was like, not really. Like, not really. Last shoot was fun, though. The throwing blood at Zoe was fun.
Oh my god, that was great.
But she's cool, and apparently everybody knows her. You know her. The other, some of the other actresses I worked with know her. I was like, holy shit, she's done a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, the person who called me during the drive is... She's having a moment.
Oh, okay. I saw an Instagram reel this morning. I was going to send it to you, but I was on the run, and it was like, guess who woke up to 16 text messages and 4 phone calls from their ex? My ex, Steven. Steven, please call me.
No. Oh, God. Alright, have you guys seen The Penguin yet? Pretty good first episode.
I've heard it's very Sopranos-y, but I have not seen it yet. I don't like that James Gunn has put his stamp all over that and the Christopher Reeves documentary, because he hasn't really done anything with it, so that kind of bums me out a little bit. Because I watched Twilight of the Gods, which is the new Zack Snyder series, and it's literally like the Nordic version of Thor is a piece of shit. And this woman who's, you know, her family has been fucked over by the Norse gods. It's like, I'm gonna kill God.
Oh, okay.
And it's like leading this war with Loki and all these, but it's a really, really fucking cool scene in there where Odin fears because his sons are garbage that he's gonna be forgotten. So this like god like puts her hand over his face and he sees where religion is going, and he sees like people like burning his symbol, and then Christ comes off the cross. It's fucking crazy though, because he realizes that like he's gonna be forgotten and that religions are gonna exist after him, but he's still part of this thing. And I was like, holy shit! Like for an animated thing, that's fucking crazy that they went there. You know, to like have, because there's a really famous Swamp Thing comic that got deleted where Swamp Thing meets Jesus on the cross. Because Swamp Thing is the god of the elemental, and he's meeting the son of God, and I was like, oh, it's kind of a cool idea. Really cool, and I'm a super non-religious person, but seeing that, it like contextual things, like I was like, oh, that's cool to see where the old gods fear that their time will come as well. Yeah, it was neat. I really, really liked it. I'm a big Zack Snyder fan, but I thought that was really fucking well done, and I love how he writes female heroes that
Okay.
don't ever call into question that they're female heroes. They're
Okay.
just likable female
Right, they're just there.
champions. Yeah. So I was like, that's fucking cool, man.
Hell yeah. Hello from San Antonio. Favorite
Hello.
movie with only one sequel?
Favorite movie with only one sequel.
Do prequels count?
Mm.
No.
Favorite movie with only one sequel.
Please go 16 hours tonight. We will not be doing that.
No, we will not be doing that.
Gerald is offering you his HBO Max.
For what?
I don't know.
Oh, for
the
Penguin. Yes,
Okay.
no, I have HBO Max.
Okay.
I just haven't watched it.
That's fair.
I'm trying to think like what movies only had one sequel that I really like. That I want, or there's movies that never got a sequel that should have, like Dread or Killer Clowns from Outer Space and stuff like that. You know, I don't know. I'll have to think about that one a little bit more.
Same.
Swamp Zombies, because it only had Swamp
The
Zombies too.
Guyver 2. Meatballs? Question mark.
No, Meatballs had 4. Yeah,
Okay.
Meatballs 2 had an alien. Fucking weird.
The Hanna-Barbera era was awesome. True. Okay,
Yeah.
they're referencing the
Yep,
movie.
cartoons. Yep.
Holy moly, it's Betsy Newt. Hooray. Hello, Roy.
Hello.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, or if you're not, we haven't streamed in a while. Everybody's been really busy. We're finishing a movie. I'm moving, as you can see behind me. There's no posters right now, and I started running a brand new theater that turns 100 years old in 2 weeks.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Movie theaters become amusement parks, theme restaurants inside. 20% would just be the actual movie theater itself.
Well, that was the moment that I knew I had to leave Movie Town.
Yeah.
Was when, and I
Were
like.
they talking about putting that stuff?
So, well, no, here's what their district manager said to me. He's like, you got to change your mind. He goes, we're not a movie theater. We're a bar and restaurant that shows movies.
Oh, no.
And as a cinemaphile, that hurt my soul.
I get it, because that's...
Oh, I get it. I
Yeah,
understand
I get
100%. And everyone who worked there was a former bar employee or restaurant employee. I'm a movie guy, and running movie theaters is something that I know I'm good at. And so, yeah.
I would sure like this person to stop tagging me and shit.
Oh.
Sorry, what?
Did you see Beetlejuice yet?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't really seen much of anything lately.
I think I saw Beetlejuice for free.
Okay.
I saw the Crow for free, and I saw
Sounds like it's what it was.
Alien for free, and that was the last things I've seen because I really want to see The Substance, and I really want to see Kevin Smith's new movie. I want to see that Something Darling movie. Everybody told me that's really good.
Yeah.
So
Does the theater fill up for a lot of showings?
Beetlejuice did because we have 350 seats.
Okay.
It's one auditorium.
Okay.
The concession stand is in the back of the theater, so there's no separation between it. My office is upstairs, is separate. I have a massive original Gone with the Wind poster framed that's behind loose sight glass in there, so that's pretty cool.
That's pretty sick.
I got the automation to work, so when the movie starts, the curtains open. When the movie ends, the curtains close. There's an organ for an organist when they come out, but when they're not there, that's playing music. It's pretty cool, yeah.
Theater tickets are so expensive because they have to hire 100 of you to prevent me to take my sandwich into the movie.
It's very true. I my last day at the other theater, I had to stop a guy and check his bag, and he did the whole Randy Marsh I thought this was America thing because you can't bring peanuts into the thing because people might have. Well, I don't know. Ask everybody in there if they have peanut allergy. I said, no, sir. I'm not going to ask everyone in the theater if they have a peanut allergy.
I'm going to ask 300 people.
Yeah.
Do you have a peanut allergy? Your view kind of so bad you might as well wear a little mustache and shout at the camera.
I know.
Oh my god.
I don't know what that means, but I should.
Aw, Tony's watching the stream.
Hello.
What was I gonna say? I think it's cool you're getting the opportunities locally to keep your eyes on the prize. You have so many cool things on the horizon. Yeah, exactly. That's what you were saying.
Yeah, and we've got. So I was already told. I was guaranteed we're gonna do 4 movies a year. So I'm guaranteed the budget to do 4 features a year. We're gonna do. Obviously, this year we're probably only gonna get Amityville Pool Toy Massacre done. Midnight Show, because of all the footage that we've reshot. Because we had to cut out Crystal, we had to cut out Tony, we had to cut out Justin, we had to cut out Kieran, all that stuff. Everything that we have puts the movie well short. So we're gonna wind up doing the mermaid thing instead.
Okay.
Which will mean we'll be going to Florida or we'll be going down the Jersey Shore, something like that, and shooting that. So that's a next year thing.
Right.
We're gonna do the sci-fi movie next. which I'm really excited about. And then we're gonna do hopefully with the investor of this movie, we're gonna do the cowboy one maybe. That'd be fucking cool. And then we're gonna jump in the spring directly into doing vampire. So we'll have 4 films, and then the guy I'm working with now, like I'm up there every day that I'm not filming or working at the theater. I'm up at his studio, which is our studio, honestly, getting things together for next year. And then I finalized the rewrites for Florida Man Saves Christmas, because we had some stuff in issue 6 that the artwork didn't quite work properly. So we fixed all that. So now all 6 issues are ready to go. It's just going to be a matter of when we're going to roll that out. And then we're going to self-distribute, the Amityville script or the movie, because that way I can pay back the people who put money into it first, and then figure out our percentages for everybody. But we can start hitting conventions again. And then the coolest thing is Sadistic Art is doing the poster. Mark Schoenbach is one of the titans of horror art right now, and his key art is incredible. He's going to do the poster for, he's doing the poster for Amityville Pool Toy Massacre, and that's going to be a dig at someone who I used to associate with, who says that everything I do is shit, and because now apparently their thing is, we're not actually making a movie, we're making a fake trailer. And
no.
Yeah. So
okay, because they can't say that you're not making anything now,
yes,
because we're
actually putting something together. So now they're just saying
they're not like, oh well, it's not a full length feature.
Yes,
it's
he's making another fake trailer or a pitch trailer is what they've been telling people.
That's hilarious.
So the guy was just like, well, who's their favorite horror artist? So they said, okay, well that person's doing the poster now. So it's a turning of the screw on people just to show them, like, why would I spend that much money on getting Darcy to come out here if we're making a fucking trailer?
Right, especially referring to it as a pitch trailer.
Yeah.
That's again, I'm in the Mars Cheerleaders pitch trailers.
Yeah.
I'm not in the final thing, which is fine.
Which one you haven't done anything with.
But that's what I mean, though, is like, you weren't going to go get the big names for that. You're going to stick your random friend who works at the theater in it, you know what I mean?
But yeah, so that's been the feedback recently, is that, but you're in this movie, and that has famous people in it too,
Right, exactly.
But like,
you get what I mean.
But no, I get it. But like, my ultimate goal is to continue with my friends too. Like, it's way easier to deal with you and Melissa than it is to deal with some of the other people who we've employed.
But I'm easy to deal with.
But what's super fun about what we've been doing is just the idea that, like, okay, go ahead and say that, because where
be proven wrong.
We are going is going to be perplexing to some people, because you still have
the haters keep moving the goalposts.
Yeah, psychopath, fucking gamer girl. Keeps coming back with new things.
Oh, is he back again?
Yeah, so he has I blocked him again on Twitter, which is now 39 blocked accounts.
That's crazy.
So I'm in a when I posted the thing about Paperboy, I posted, it's been 11 years since this. So my other YouTube friends comment on the thing, and he starts like, I can't believe you talked to this loser liar who says he's doing these things. And then, like, I have to have people have millions of views who are just going like, he's doing these things. What the fuck are you talking about? You're a crazy person. Like, have you noticed that other people are starting to abandon ship on the other ones and moving to Florida and moving to other places?
Right.
Like, YouTube is Krypton, dude. You better start having something else to do.
Yeah, and that kind of sucks because, I don't know, like...
But even if it all went tits over ass tomorrow, we would still find these people.
Oh, that's not even what I meant. I meant as a consumer of YouTube, because I trust that we'll find everybody.
Yeah.
But,
like, I will go out of my way, because everybody in here, I know who you people are.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I know who you are.
No,
but like, from different social medias. Many of you are on my Facebook, my Instagram, or even if you're not in the Discord, like, even like on YouTube, like, the same people's names pop up. I have a relationship with all of these people, which is weird to say that I have a parasocial relationship.
Well, one's in my home now.
Well, yeah.
So,
But it's just one of those things where, like, I don't, even when we're making movies,
and comics and video games. Fuck, we've had 2 meetings with a developer about a game. So I'm almost sure that we're gonna put out more content than Retroware.
Oh,
next year.
he's in. I'm all in on Vampire.
Oh, all right,
Yeah.
sweet.
Hello.
There you go.
Gerald said I wish it could be useful and said I'd love to be involved.
Well, I mean, but still, like, this isn't the only opportunity. Like, again, we have an investor who's like, all right, I'm all in on this one. And
Yeah, part of the reason I couldn't bring you the last one is because we were trying to keep it small.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, it's like that's the whole
someone's
thing.
in your house. Oh, shut up.
Why haven't you checked the
No,
children?
Gerald
No, I know
was
that.
there.
I know that. But it reminded me of when a stranger.
Oh, yeah.
When a stranger calls.
I just come back and he's decapitated by Tony. And
Yeah, or the head is in the refrigerator.
Oh my God.
Or him and Tony have shared heads.
Oh, there we go.
Or they're banging when you get there.
I was saying, or they're sharing heads.
Yeah, right? But no, it's like one of those things where it's like YouTube is starting to reach that point where I like a lot of like true crime shit. I'll be watching something like I like that kind of stuff. But it's like you're watching something that's already marked for adults and they say unalive or keyword or so I was like, stop it. Fucking say words.
Or corn.
Yeah.
Which also, since that's a band, throws me off constantly.
Yeah, and Fallon was actually with the band the other night because
Nice.
Jonathan Davis's wife is Fallon's friend.
Oh, okay.
So they video called me. I was like, holy shit, that's the fucking dude from Korn.
Yeah.
So the dude from Korn was talking to me the other night on my phone as I was driving. I was like, hi, guy from Korn. Like,
Amazing.
And I didn't know what to say. I was like, is Todd McFarlane nice? And he's like, yeah, he's super cool. So I didn't know what to say. I was like, how fucking often does the guy from Korn call you?
Man, how's it going?
You know?
Neil said, I heard the last one you had at your house got an AC and cleaned. What a fucking weirdo. Yeah, I've loved having both of you at my place at one point or another.
But no, like that's the whole thing, man. It's like the goal is to work with all the people who want to work with us, and because I can understand. Like I'm not stupid, man. I know that when I say I want to do Kung Fu Bikini Dinosaur Planet, people are like, this fucking little faggot. What the fuck is he talking about? Like But it's just like, and it's not like that. It's like I want to work with people who are fun to work with, and we learned a lot of valuable lessons on this shoot, and and continuing to foster this thing. Because if we go off YouTube and we go somewhere else, I'm not going to charge people to fucking go wherever we're going. Like, I only do the Patreon now because they have stuff I can't put up here. And occasionally, like, I need to make a couple extra bucks because I'm fucking, I'm broke. But, like, that's our whole thing. It's just, like, I want to just continue to foster, like, a fun, non-toxic group. And we've done that for the most part. Like, we've kicked some people out. Or just ignored some people and stuff like that. But I think we have a nice little group of people here who genuinely give a shit about what I'm doing. And I don't understand why or what you're doing or whatever.
I don't know either.
Yeah, it's like, it's weird. But it's like, yeah, man, let's fucking make a vampire van movie. Let's make a fucking tank girls versus fucking bug monster movie. Let's throw blood on Metz's tits in a pool monster movie. Like, yeah, fuck that, yeah. Yeah, Melissa was saying the same thing the other day. She's like, well, do I get to do a thing where I'm like, pouring blood on myself, on my tits and stuff, and I was just like...
We're like, how much nudity and blood can we put in this? And you're like, look, we really don't, the script doesn't call for it. And we're like, no!
More nudity and blood.
More nudity and blood.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to ask for permission. Well, because originally, like, we had people who we paid for nudity, who didn't do nudity.
Yeah.
And that was a whole thing,
Well, you don't have to pay me. No.
Well,
I mean, yes, at some point that
well,
would be nice,
yeah.
No, I didn't.
You got that on camera, right? Not the thing ever.
Right?
No, but that's the whole thing.
But
like,
yeah,
no, that's the whole thing. Is just like, I don't know. I just want to fucking make fun shit, man, and have people like actually give a shit about what we're doing.
The goal is to fail. William's saying this. The goal is to fail so badly we'll end up in an alley sharing a bottle of cheap wine. Sign the fuck up, man.
Wine?
Right.
I'm thinking we're gonna be sniffing a rag with model glue on it. Like,
hey, I already have the glue.
Yeah, right. We're all just taking a huff of your bag. Kamala Harris is actually a wrestler. They call the cops.
But it's actually a ditto.
We're so
to be
crazy.
The wrestler.
We're so crazy that the guy out front's like.
Oh my God! I have a guy now too.
Oh,
cool. I have a guy. I have an out front guy. Cause he's just behind my house.
Okay.
So I pull in the one day.
He's crazy that from the back.
Yeah. I pull in one day with Tony, and As we're pulling in, there's a guy.
Oh, you and Tony?
Oh my god. Do I have to say my
How's
Tony
the
every
video store?
Do I have to say my Tony every
Yes.
time? Okay. I'm sure he'll hate that. No.
That became a thing because Mark now says it too. We were having a conversation earlier about the shot list, and we were talking about you and Tony stayed last time, and he was like, oh yeah, he was saying something about making a documentary about your wrestling. He's like, yeah, Mets and they're Tony, and I like how that's the thing now. Like it's like,
you know, my Tony.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I didn't know I said that. That does remind me. I have to ask where I go in tomorrow. I'm gonna have to ask permission for all of that.
Yeah. Because he wants to do that too. He's
yes, and I would love that, especially because Todd's been asking for videos of me doing shit, and I'm not allowed to film training.
Yeah.
So now if we have a guy there professionally filming training, we could send that.
Yeah. Yep.
It'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, now my brain's going off on that tangent. I think I was picking him up from work. I'm not sure. Anyway, either way, maybe not because it was light. So we pull in, right? And as I'm pulling in, I see there's a guy standing there. It looks like he's taking a piss in my backyard.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not ideal, but whatever, I guess. You're already doing it. But now I'm not entirely sure he was, because the entire time... No, we'd gone to the store. Because we got out of the car and we were unloading all of our bags and got in and walked all the way around to the front to go in. And he was there pissing the whole time. So I feel like he was
a long piss.
But he was talking to us, but also making a weird noise. So something's not and he makes that noise a lot. So now he just sits out in the back and just talks to himself all day and makes the noise every so often. So I don't know if he's on something, if he's got something going on in his head.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Tourette's too, but I don't know, but he just, he was apologizing, I guess, for pissing in our backyard, but he just kept saying it over and over again and, would make the little noise and then, repeat himself. So I'm like, okay. So and then, every time I walk out, he, tries to, talk, but it's directed at me, but it's also not. If I don't say anything, he doesn't, you know what I mean? I've got a guy now.
I didn't have work until 2 the other day, and they're doing construction outside, which started at 5 a.m., so I'm up from that, and then next thing you know, there's another homeless guy out there who's projectile vomiting. And it's just the sound of the jackhammer and then that. And I just look at Elvira, I was like, couple more weeks and we're out of here.
Why?
Yeah. It was a nightmare.
Screw me. Let's get German. What?
Let's get German.
Horn Dog said it. Oh, how's the video store? What? Mets with Tony. Oh my god. No.
I knew you would abandon me. And then you wait 3
literally
years,
in the middle.
You'll wait 3 years, then you'll move to Florida with your wrestler boyfriend.
Yes,
I get it. Yeah.
In the middle of, I've been strictly cautioned against dating anyone in the industry. Literally in the middle of my sentence too, I was like, "Do I say my Tony? No, I referenced him recently. This will be fine." And the second I didn't, you all descended upon me. So I will just say it every time now.
Yep. What a Shyamalan twist that would be.
Oh, Mets has a wrestler boyfriend? No, I do not. I do not have a wrestler boyfriend. As previously expressed, I have been strictly cautioned against getting involved sexually and or romantically with anybody in the industry.
I don't.
At least for now, I'm gonna assume if I ever get Triple H level, I'll be good. But or
so they make a Netflix documentary.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if they make a movie about it, who plays me?
Who plays you? That's a good question. Because thus far, every time we've been the subject of it, we've just each other switched.
Yeah.
So.
Because someone in our Discord was like.
So it's not Sandman. No, it's not Sandman. It's not Sabu either. Although he added me on Facebook the other day.
Oh, cool.
I was literally at work. It's 11 o'clock at night. I just look at my phone and I'm like, oh, how it's one of those fake profiles, and I was like, I think it's actually him.
Out of nowhere, Sergeant Slaughter added me on Twitter.
Yeah?
But I guess he just adds everybody.
Oh, does he?
But I was like, holy shit, Sergeant Slaughter added me on Twitter? I'm not a wrestling guy, but I remember from G.I. Joe.
Stay single and ride the ring rats. You know it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I haven't really considered the possibility of what to do when that inevitably happens, because it's going to happen. Even if a small percentage of fans find me attractive, it's gonna, you know what I mean?
Ring that bell.
Oh no, wait, what? I've been sent to Snapchat. Is my Tony. He's trying to keep our streak alive, I think. He's wearing my Star Trek robe.
Oh, okay.
Good choice. Sergeant Slaughter loves swamp zombies too. Yes, you do. His name is Cronin. Look, Neil, look.
Sergeant Slaughter in Swamp Zombies 3, that'd be amazing.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
I've been a little bit on my Cronus kick again, because randomly at work the other day when I was like cleaning and listening to my music, a song came on and I was like, maybe I should just listen to my Cronus playlist again. So like, slipping a little back into that. It's fine. I find you attractive. You, I never would have guessed, Horn Dog. If I'm in the movie, they'll just get the son from Breaking Bad. Pretty soon, Alice Cooper with his spike bike will start staring at Newt before he moves up.
There you go.
Hey peeps, what's up, gamer guys?
What up?
You should marry a movie producer and move to a homestead. That sounds like not a fun time. Well, maybe the first part.
Yeah.
Moving to a homestead, I don't know. That's a lot of work.
It's a prairie home companion.
Hope you're not on the 3-job grind anymore, Newt.
Nope, just one now.
Just one.
I only did the 3-job for a while just to get ahead on bills so we could start making the movie. And then obviously we found an incredible investor who made this all possible, if he's still in here watching. And then, now I'm just doing just my new theater.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I always want to say my wrestling friends. I don't know the people I train. One of the people I train with. Which I found out. Oh my god, I'm so glad because I look up to him quite a bit, and he actually.
He's taller than you.
He is. He might be like an inch or two taller than me actually. But either way, he's been here a while and he like runs things really well. So like a couple of the veteran students just kind of run everything.
Yeah.
And he's one of them. And you know, so I've been looking up to him. He values me a lot, and I did not realize it. And like he was like talking to me about it. He was like, "I wish more people at the factory were like you," and I nearly started crying. 'Cause, I don't know, man. That's nice, but he works at Domino's and he posted a thing that I just saw where he put like a skeleton in the outfit and it's like leaning against the one. He's like me, and I'm like, aw, you poor thing. Is Top Gun the most homoerotic movie ever made? Oh,
it's up there.
It's up there. It's up there, but it's not.
I've seen far more. Batman and Robin's pretty homoerotic.
Newt knows a girl named Season. What?
Newt knows a girl named Season?
Yeah, like, you know, Seasons. I don't know, it just says Newt knows a girl named Season.
I don't know any girls.
Is he a cute coach? Oh, the guy? That was so descriptive.
Yeah.
The guy I was just talking about, I mean, he's not unattractive.
Domino's
He's got a fiance, I'm not worried about all that, you know what I mean? Gayest movie ever is Interview with a Vampire. That is a pretty gay movie.
The show is way gayer.
The show is so gay.
I asked Penelope about that. I was like, "How gay is the show?" She's like, "Super gay." I was like, "I'm fucking in."
Batman and Throbbing. Oh my god.
Buttman and Throbbing.
Batman and Throbbing. I'm getting friend requests on Facebook. Go away. Your investor is an a-hole. He doesn't even respond back to your emails. Oh,
I know, right? Doesn't respond back to my or the text messages. So I'm trying to keep this guy fucking abreast of what's going on with his money, and he just ignores me. And I'm just like, all right, fuck you, man.
But
I'm gonna send what I'm gonna do next time is I'm gonna send a picture of like set, and then the next picture is me with just a face full of cocaine. Like, he's like, why do you
Here's where your budget.
Why do you need more money? And I'm like,
like, was it Richard Grieco?
Oh yeah, fucking Richard Grieco picture.
Oh. That like crunched down here. Why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, here I am trying to be all fiscally responsible with motherfuckers' money to show him I'm trying to make.
He's
them,
like, yeah, go ahead.
I don't fucking care. He's like, I'm a professional, man. You're some little loser who lives in Pennsylvania.
Oh my god.
It's me dead under a pile of hookers.
He's made of money. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was Horn Dog this time, not the. But I feel like I had something else that was. I don't know. I could launch into anything really, but I try not to talk about the factory, like the people, too much, because you know, I don't know. That just feels unprofessional. But
of course, yeah. If there's one thing this channel is known for, it's being YouTube professionals.
I meant wrestling unprofessional.
Oh yeah. And if there's one thing I'm known for, it's being a professional in the wrestling industry.
Obviously. It turns out you've been a superstar this whole
time. The whole time, yeah.
I just don't know because I'm watching 90s stuff, so I'm gonna.
You haven't been up to it. And you're like,
yeah.
What? You never told me. And I was like, I wanted you to.
Is that why you know all this fucking wrestling?
I wanted you to come upon it on yourself. You know.
There's a hurricane coming to Florida. Oh, stay safe.
No, that's a shame.
People who are in Florida, because aren't you in Philly, Horn Dog? Making a literal bonfire at the mic. Oh my god, Merrick's upset. We're gonna work to get Newt his Fangoria Chainsaw Award.
That'd be fucking
Yes.
cool.
Oh my god.
We're gonna. I already have an in with them about running the poster when it's done.
Okay.
And that was way more expensive than I thought it was gonna be. I kind of forgot because when I hired the dude the first time, was when he was just first starting out. I was his first ever paying customer,
Okay.
and then he's going on.
Yeah.
He's doing stuff for Fright Rags now and
Right,
Waxworks and stuff like that. And then he's told me, he's like, I'm giving you a discount. When he told me a discount, I went, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's gonna
That's
be.
the discount.
It's gonna
I
be
gotcha.
such a fucking badass poster that it's gonna make a lot of the who's just making a trailer people go, God fucking damn it, man.
Yeah.
I want my Terrifier. Like I hate that. I'm not a fan,
Mm.
and I want that thing
Yeah.
that just I can make money off
I know what
forever.
you're saying.
You
Yeah.
know,
Either of y'all have ever been to Chicago? I've driven
Yeah,
through
yep.
Chicago. I don't think I've ever hung out in Chicago.
I've been all over Illinois's.
Illinois.
Yep, I've only been to Chicago in the winter though, when it's so fucking cold that like
Sucks,
your
yeah.
eyes burn.
Yeah, throwback to me visiting South Dakota in December for
Yeah.
some fucking reason. Would Newt go naked in a hurricane, use the tripod as a propellant?
Hell yeah.
Damien
I
Leone
just-
struck gold. I assume it's Terrifier guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The thing with that, but yeah.
And again, the whole thing of me getting fucked out of Terrifier 2 just will always kind
Yeah.
of like bum me out, man.
That's fair.
Fucking Lauren. The dude, he.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was like
Yeah.
trying to remember. He also has the hottest chicks, Damien Leone. But wow, just way to just like throw all this at
I know, right? Look at me. Look at me, just over here trying to make a pool toy movie.
Right.
Yeah, we were in. We went to.
No, you're good. I just felt warmth and I was
Yeah.
like, huh?
We went to Spirit Halloween the other day, and they have like Terrifier shit everywhere, and I was just
Oh
like,
yeah. Oof. I still have to go to Spirit Halloween. I know I'm definitely going November 1st. I always go November
I got
1st.
some props for the shoot on Tuesday.
Hell yeah.
So we used so much blood on Zoe that I went through 4 jugs of it.
Mhm.
So I had to go buy more blood because we gotta shoot Dan with blood.
Oh yeah.
Because when you guys pushed the dude in the wheelchair. Because again, I got the 2 things you want. I got the van thing in there, and I got the handicapped guy getting killed in there, and I got you an actual handicapped guy.
Let's go. Method acting. No.
I was like,
He went back
I was like
inside.
trying to explain it to him, and I was like, well, the investor wants a guy in a wheelchair pushed into the pool, and he's like, oh, we can make that happen.
Am I pushing the wheelchair in as well, or just him?
The wheelchair, yeah,
okay.
him in the wheelchair.
It
Well,
can
we'll do a GoPro thing.
Survive.
Yeah. that's what I want.
Okay. I was like, I
He has
just.
a really funny. Mark made a movie called The Alien Kind, and his cousin who's in the wheelchair has a really funny scene where he's like, "Did any of you guys get probed?" And they're like, "We don't think so." He's like, "I did. That's how I got in this wheelchair."
That's amazing. Oh my god. Yeah, no, this is gonna be fun. I'm
Mhm.
excited for
Yeah,
somebody
it'll
to
be
go
cool.
there into a pool.
What time is it?
It's 10 o'clock on the dot.
10 o'clock on the dot. Did you eat yet?
Some hours ago,
Do you
yeah.
want to go grab something to eat real quick?
Sure.
All right. So we're gonna cut the stream short because we're gonna get something to eat, and then we're gonna do a quick review. So I have something for not this Wednesday, next Wednesday. So thank you guys for joining us, and then we'll throw up footage. I'll throw up footage from Sunday's shoot, and I'll throw up footage from next Tuesday's shoot, this Tuesday's shoot,
Hell yeah.
and then on the Patreon we'll put the titty version of it on there. So if you subscribe to the Patreon, you get to see titties. But yeah, guys. All right. Thank you for joining us, and we will chat with you all next time.
Peace.
See ya.